anything. Me na me pe baby mountain. Enti eno de master eno de culture bia wo be wuram bia no. Ebia Asiafo ene bia wo benya wo musa. Ene peyi me ko bia. You see China say Asia hon baby. We a be man na ba accident ko pie ho a. E ma be say 7 ene be so awo. Yes, ye kofa o, ye kwacho, be save we are save. And then you know the way they make pacho debate no musa why do say na beka say o me yire no monko e dey risk you know take
Of a kwabe ya be da se home so e what home so na em say on the list no Abi Anna Ernest Abi 1 second now me pick you on this side instead so I will be able to keep an eye on everybody from the same place and then we can carry on beautifully. Just what Abi what me can so what me can me makwaba.
Yeah, Baba Smiley, I think when I came no longer. Oh.
Enti wo beto be ma me wa me boa.
I'm sure.
Okay, all right then. Any be ma be wa. Abi no kwade enti, no kware die enti edru so. Akwaba.
Papa ma be nko owia na maba.
Okay, all right then. Abi, it's back to you. Enti akwaba. Ene ifiada watin komo no kakra. De anso hye obo.
No, I just said Mr. Trum talk about culture. And I couldn't stop laughing. Mr. Trum, when it comes to culture, you don't have to give him a gun. Or if you give him a gun, he's going to reset the whole cultural thing. I think I heard him talking about people not maintaining some level of hygiene and all those things. But is it a topic or general issue?
Say no ka de na hye no bo no opesu yi ohun enti enema all those things no ebe mu but the question that perhaps I asked him say any change bia na change constant but any change ni na progressive the direction of the change should also be looked at. And if I was just putting in the question, perhaps another time we could have discussed it, the direction of the change that we may have had in our culture. So culture is very dynamic. But yeah, nubina man a few things about our culture. Also the other can know you the show why?
Yeah, but personally, I think when it comes to change, we have a long way to go in our part of the world. You understand whether the change we are embracing now is what we need, or is positive, or is channeled for our good. It's a very big thing, and I feel we need a wholesale change of so many things we do. You understand? I mean, we need to continuously be monitoring some of our practices. You know, some of our practices, we need to really review it. When it comes to, let's say, traditional medicine, for instance, okay, there could be so many positive things in traditional medicine in our part of the world. But the way we are doing it, you understand, the way we go about it, the way we practice it is a problem. Papa Smiley, do we, maybe some people will say, okay, we have it. But if you go to our main hospitals, do we have departments for maybe herbal applications? Do we have it?
And then
Maybe there's
unless
a more appropriate word.
minti bi saa de se bi a unless se bi a answer hospitals ni bi on ma de akoy se obi a oye oton bibiduro bi no one so after that be hospital kitwa bi aka ho ohun eno saa de wo ko ho no a more less no they combine the two. Most of them cry no more more the herbal no more ton no more. Oh yeah, the traditional ones ni bi no more ton no more. I knew of one hospital bi or clinic bi or Ghana. If any Yeji clinic, meaning so bi atipen a ho no ukọ ho no mo a e o man kasa nura they've put together ana omode amount e wo ho no. That is what I can say to that.
So, but what you are saying is somebody own business.
It's net here. Yeah.
You understand? Which we have so many of them in the world. The issue is, I mean, how do we monitor these people? And how can we inculcate this type of thing in the mainstream? You understand? People say, oh, herbal medicine is good, traditional medicine is good. But Papa Smiley, we don't undertake any research. We don't do anything. We are just loading ourselves. We don't know the sort of dosage we have. Just drink it anyhow. But when you talk, oh, herbal medicine is good, traditional medicine is good, then we bring in is organic, this is good. But you know the dosage. You understand? So I want to change. We need a more approach to embrace these things into the system. Let's say they have to work. The Ministry of Health has to work with these traditional practitioners, document most of their herbal preparations or concoctions and so on, help them put proper labels or proper contents and so on. You understand? It's a huge, if we're able to bring this change, it's going to be a huge market for us. You understand? But we don't look at all these things. And the way we do things in our part of the world, Papa Smiley, is because all these things, the clinic you mentioned, for instance, maybe there could be one or two doctors, or there could be one or two herbal thing there, but then it's a hit and miss. You understand? It's a hit and miss in the sense that, okay, if we say when somebody has stroke, you can use herbal treatment for that. Okay, let's assume that is fine. But then it should work hand in hand with the formal healthcare system, so that the medicine they give you, the Ministry of Health should be able to tell that, okay, if it is herbal medicine, this is the dosage you need. And maybe every 2 months or every 3 months, there should be formal appraisal of the person to know whether. But we don't do all of these things. Oh, what is it? Go to this herbalist. He's going to load you. He's going to pump you. Whether he's pumping you the right dosage or he's treating you, nobody cares. So, I mean, there's so many aspects of our lives, of our culture, which requires a lot of improvement or a lot of change. Sometimes when you use the word change, it's loaded. You understand? And me, whenever I hear change, I ask one question. You are changing from what to what? Are you changing from a square to a circle or vice versa? You have to know the purpose of your change. You understand? I mean, that is why we are not progressive. We are, and in a part of the world, when you question things, when you ask these things, somebody will tell, come on, we've been doing this thing for long. Where are you from? You people, a whole lot of, instead of us sitting down and analyzing. Yesterday, I bought a book, and Basmali, the book is about the flawed decisions of Winston Churchill. Do you understand? The flawed decisions of Winston Churchill. Papa Smiley, if I want to write a book about Akufo-Addo's flaws, tell me what will happen to me. And I come and announce it even on this your platform. Tell me. I'm listening.
I say, I say the American assumption, unless it's what tries what true be not the.
Or if I want to write the flawed decisions of John Dramani Mahama, hey, Biniwa, this is unheard of. You see, this is what you people, imagine. Because these people are untouchable in our context. But they do things, or you won't do things for people to learn from. In our case, we just look at the thing, once you come out with the idea, they start tagging you. Those who use whatever words they want, words that they can use, but you cannot use. That is what they will prescribe to you. That you should talk the way they want, but they can talk anyhow. You understand? And when you see such a thing, when you come across that, you want to read and learn something out of it. So, Papa Smiley, our change, dear, we need a wholesale mindset change. You understand? You can defend some of those things. We have to take the positives out of what we have. But we have to be progressive by constantly reviewing things we are doing home or things in our culture which are not good. That's the way we think. And that's why, the way people will talk. Oh, this one is not trained well. This one is not coming from good home. But as well, you see the way they train some people back home. When you do the same thing here, Oyibo will describe you as lacking confidence. You don't have confidence in you. You are timid, and sometimes you raise a lot of question marks on you. That rubbish training they give us home, and people say, this is, then when you are like that, then you come from a good home. You have made nonsense, and you think you are from a good home. I don't know any good home in a part of the world. In that Ghana, good home. What is good home? The people they claim from good home, you see the way they are stealing us? They are claiming everything. These people are from good home. I don't understand the yardstick they use to determine what is a good home. You don't have to be assertive, but they can look at you and insult you. Somebody like Gabi would tell us he's educated. Look at somebody who claims to be educated. Look at his mindset. Then they are using these idiots to measure who comes from a good home. Come on. It's because they've managed to skew the minds of most of these, their followers or their worshippers. Or Papa Smiley, when you want to select an hero, you have to be very, very careful the parameters you use to decide somebody as your hero. Because that person can make you look or sound very, very stupid. Yeah, so Baba Smiley, that thing yesterday when you spoke, you alluded to something, and I wanted to ask you something about that, but I forgot. You say you are intending to issue or float shares, right? Or you were also dreaming? Eh?
It drew a mefro. Why? It drew a mefro. Why?
Baba Smiley, you know what they call roadshow?
And here the
Roadshow.
mm-hmm.
I think Ken Ovorata did a few. When they wanted to steal our money, he said they are going on roadshow. It's a fundraising process. And Ken Ovorata did a few to chop our money well. That $9.5 million profit they make is part, the brochure was part of it. He chopped our money well. So we are waiting for your roadshow.
Oje said, maybe you see Diana.
No, Basmali. No, you want. I think whether it's a finance raising roadshow you want to do or whatever, we are waiting for it.
Yo, Mate, Abe, yo, na, wo bibi Abe ye fru bubi wana, na sana mako, natibungu so.
Yeah, no, I'm okay for now, but yeah. I'm Natibongo promised me to buy me this traditional clothing, so I'm still waiting for him.
Or promise you? I was backstage and I say front stage.
Last time, 3 days ago when he was speaking, he assured me that. But Smiley, you see, of all those traditional clothing, you know the one I like. I think they stopped doing it. But I used to like it a lot, and I still like it. It's the only one I like to wear. You know the one they call Jerome?
Jerome,
Yeah. If you don't know, Wafakwami will know, or Mr. Chum will know.
Yeah, Mekai Jerome, Mekai Pa.
Maybe Natibongo wouldn't know, because he was too young to know what Jerome is. So if you can get me one of them, that will be okay.
Okay. All right. Yati.
Because the northern one there, if I put on one, I'll be too dangerous.
You'll be too dangerous.
Yes.
And never mind dangerous, and that's always dangerous, Dada.
I will be too dangerous. Because if you give me that thing, and you have to accompany it with a knife, machete or something.
Abe, thank you very much. You go to Natibongo. No, so that day we need the actionable. Natibongo.
Okay.
Akwaba.
Akwaba.
Yeah, just
you. Naboko there.
No Friday. Wako.
Yeah, Papa dear, Mr. Wa, you show me uncle. Why?
Yo, Papa. Papa, Michelle, bigger for more ever beg now. I be me promise to you, Mr. Wadi beg. Probably say that. Yo, Papa, Nana said that you be anyhow.
Yeah, and then you Bogyae, engineer say,
Papa, yeah, yo. I know if I body beka assembly ewa say. In fact, I am not assembly sano home. Yeah, you better kakra uko school at squad. That doesn't mean utra meme ehonum. And it's our African mentality. Akra usa na usa. Assembly if he has to see a first in a police bar or you say Akra no ne beka first because ofri say Akra can okra Akra the obehunu on chatro or the Akra ko share baby na will be some questions and yeah, sa Akra that time 11 almost 12 years now Mr. saying I saw everything. I come apply 12 years. Who be Akra anyway no mentias here. Any atuko atisco that from mem to atisco emutwen kwawa minim mem krona o kano mem no bia na ye no you hold there na wo ka dia asama esino e si e wo Ghana ho ye tobingo sa tobingo papa yo say tobingo so wan wa ye ne dia example oh say or the draw free a year by fake ama yakutwa the reputation na has been ruined and the court to say no and tesa you know abana nkotwa say mfama no we ni ade a nyame nko so many things akoso e wo Ghana ubi adwuma na say bia bibia ye nti e mesre se obi e de anra asema ye kan kra na enye top me na me de be fa mu because of enwuma na ye kan no se obi kan asem wo ha na office obeka bia be mindful men fa political way no we say I say I'm for a sycophant no purposefully say obi asa adena was obi already so be defending the party ade bia the party din bata ho no ontimi thinking outside the box say no okay mami ni party ni free me wona men kan okra wo say no agye gyina eno aso ma me kan ye no it was something that I witnessed. It's not like obi na kofa bibia be kire me but bino wa kra be kan say oh na wusa nti na wusa that kind of word and I don't want to listen at the age of almost 12 years no na Mr. saying kroma wo ba no wo yi o do to wo hu bibia me ba 8 years or work 9 years bibia ni one ma this year asia wo bisa na wontimi enka it was the meaning of usa na wusa nti say ye ka asem wo ha na so wo be ka bia make sure say nipa na asem na wo ka no wo ka in a way don't come and because of political e bata wonti no wo pese wo be ka na wo defend it it's not as here adia na nipa na ka o ma ya adia na ebi a confess am e bia tu je bi da jail sunyan me no ka say see no so na ba be gina ha be defend because ebi a party e bo what kind of mentality is this and say no yes when I say ye peduma she see ano o ka memes can you can scan star mu nyina e kan e political in agusa anwuma ni nyina mi so metimi krom hwai me hu say obi adwuma oye no say we Republican we Democrat o certain political party ba e say egu adwuma because you support this and me so many examples e wa ha say community am team any ya so many people and wa ma donate sika ma donate nya bi ni Ghana sika mfiamfia na am donate no do me hu say obi asori say wa ko donate sika ma e kan say Harris say on family yi ntino wo no ye ba be tata wadwuma ana ye ba be yesi Ghana we wanim na say we wanim say this is a political party maybe I believe in I want to support to pay oh na afedie ye do to tankru amo minti ase sa na kempaluta ayi kuma si ni young guy wo bo ni nyum o se vice president afre no wako okoba ya threat pa ni eniaba amanfo bro no minti ase na no mu ye mu youth olive the boy ofri konongo minimni fie konongo kwa no free olive the boy ekogina mo hobo nyum minti se obi a threaten no say ontie ni nyum enekra matie ni nyum that kind of intolerance na war especially and this as a political party no is something that is stupid that people need to change from that say your party din na say officer obi kaza men kabi ubeka so a make sure say asem na wo ka no afọwọdi ka say the paper paper me tell no about you ekobo one me here that document na or they ka say ni no fa me tell me say eye bibibi asem asi eja to mu a bi na be ka say na so me na yes, it's true. So major bet me atom. But this was something that was a setup to collapse the business. We can't say a jabet me atom. So it's your best. Sir, that kind of defending be a taggy ending you want to defend. Sounds no be so F support MPP. I think that's all customer. And your crowd also be defending because obi any jini bino. Excuse me to say. So papa, it's immediate the summer bow Anna me you know. Say you can't say mona say me can't masemwa. Asuma me kano. It was something that I witnessed. Feeling gadochi, me really fear. I was young, yes. Na mi sakrana mi hu bi, mi hu ye. Omo ye sa ne mani nyina no. Obi da just say me no ka say. Ebi so dwane. Eti adentina ye be ka say e na entesa na ye ejabi na beto mu wo honom ana ababe. Meanwhile, people are confessing. Two parties omo ma confessing no say be omo so no omo nim nyansa na say dey. And one who don't know this story, one extremely ma onim this story. So eti ye besre ye ka asem bi na so be ka bia untimi nka bia obetumi awoso na ebia mu policy na mo be muslim no be boaga you know what church him but say bia me ka masem na so be ka bi dia e ma me Robert said yeah I said me the make no I don't have no sense and I say bia minim ana papa etoso mienu I'm not on this platform for praises let me set this record straight. Me ba me can't mafem. I don't need no human being to praise me whether I'm speaking the truth or not. It you know sad end there, Mr. Mr. Sen no muka say sir, oh yes sir, now no, obi aba be try na dwen say the is it here. Me no, me kind of politics, no one will understand. Nobody will ever tell us here. Some of us, me no enya me ba beka. Eya me ba beka. But some who say ultra pro, if you are politics ultra pro, near be different. Cha, it won't tell us here, that's fine. But this time now, I cannot. You guys should be focusing on campaign. So yeah, say, Papa me catch her say abato no last me be kind na yankrophobia ya. Atem di MPP yeah no Bibi no idea dance say no oma diverting all Ghanaians attention to one particular book and obia can be and omo enamachire and omo ye no one that say bia better book up among from better but that's how it is. These people know how to win election. As the Real Madrid, they know how to win cups. This one who's the cup who see football match or be aje. If you there, young has na who there young want to today. Na go focus on the message because police station it don't be kotwa ba. This ajapadia book no it me free na adwinum. A discussion in some ajapadia book no e dey na de be no. So it papa there are some name bi a na ha me a ma ba be yi ato ho no. Say papa come asempa wa na me fi say meka bia. Especially when involved with something that I mean, who say, idea how uncrophobia and mem crone at Dawkan, Osha, politics na a memsa, who share the whole half, Caribbean West retain a memo. But politics in Tino, ya say, Cromsaya, could you talk, Oka, it's not me, Oka, Obizo, Obusia myself. Yeah, win. Miminko si fi minko bi adwuma ho na ye megunu me no MPP and ye megunu and say but there be no meka. Some of us ye hu bi. Na ya na ye kan ya na bring we ka say na soja ban bi no so enti 31st movement December 30 I can say 31st movement wan a jeje iri be si bi o ye wa obeyi a ye so oba be jeje iri bi ba be 31st wan bi anu a ye bo o champ people in kwadia and some of this me hu bi na sa miswa no I don't want to listen.
Na
nkofo obi a ye bebie ayi keke no keke amanfo a wo de wo so to MPP nkwade a for no reason na na soldiers abete forest bi mu ho no na ye twa nkofo achi ye se mo obi ankwafuom jeje iri bantu mo obi ankwafuom omo amanti a omo kwafuom nyina ye kwatwe omo nyina story no one na e wo ho no ma wo 7 years pra wan hunu bi.
Okay, all right.
And that Tanya money in Ghana for cry feet said Lawrence the crowd. I'm saying right now we need him because you great fee and Yama or dear because but Tanya man started here. I'm one nipa. All
right, I was it. We must have a few questions, right? Say, okay, send me see. I will say, MPP for they know how to win elections. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Fourth Republic, and this year, ruling how many times?
From it's not the 8 years.
92, 92.
92, right? 16.
And MPP is what really say.
16.
And who knows how to win elections?
Well, Papa, I just say be our own pen or cracker. We I just be our own pen or cracker. NDC every elections. I just say me MPP sympathizer. Papa, you have the record there. Some of us you home because of MPP be lose a bar. People are angry because of their performances. NDC has never won Ghana elections. Clear said, while winning a before na for the 12 but 2008, what happened in Ghana, Kumasi, MPP be free to the same thing. And among for Eka said, oh, Ebia, Petro, Ecostro, into Muntisu, and Amudio, the Yaberini, Asante region, a very sa, and among for Bebre Crown Twaba. It's what I say, among for Bebre. Different Republicans, any Democrat. Ceciano, Usha. They say no blacks and of course Yadi Harris ebayi. They say Democrat you can't say Trump you see. Short just here. They know how to win election. Republican very near bar. Now, a man for they are tired of Democrats. I mean, they are tired of the economy. Maybe Trump also in the casa any racist no or the ababe and a man for Aquatwaba. And no man who no a draw as say no. She say no Republicans say no easy in family because obi who say ubufua or who say bufo they know how to poke you. The more now walk as and look at me, I mean, from and some can see no. Just say a man crofo a share before sa so. And no means strategy. You can say strategy ni bina napu omudi person omudi napu honomuno. So one person omudi napu honomuno na yeah. But the American say all this kind of stuff no doesn't win election. I'm telling you, it doesn't win election. And don't think be a Brian Champion Bejina or car we na any be condemn me say you can say no okasasa. But maybe you know what on him the oka. On him say opposition party no on you serious. Omo pe negativity and some ka yebemo bia tena brochire adi ohini we atem. It doesn't win election. And mini election you know yekoto abana polling station hono e hono win election. It is ube instigate na nkrofo tia brochire na we di we atem na we omu adi o that thing doesn't win an election. I'm telling you. And kwana omu go no makọ secondary school every omu go omu wonya free SHS echo at 1.something million omu sa kwani bill sa kwana omu go no and they targeted no when we were trying to say abato no a strategic abato bi eto no Ghana no a strategic MPP free say Ashanti region it's na say no all the attention has been drawn to Ashanti region. All the attention these days now has been drawn to Ashanti region. Say, oh, when the Ashanti region kwano, omuna Emma Ghana enkosu eyi Ghana so no Ashanti region kwa. So, ena oma after say oma start achem any Ashanti. Ana yedi Japadia so asa be wo so asa ka ho which no there. To be honest, a moon 7 or ABI, I don't know, time by maybe can be. But so sha, say no that Japadia book no plus achem anyway ni no. After Omuka Utian Croft, after Omuka say, I think for now you do Ashanti region, which is say, oh, Tietena won't hear. You almost kill Ashanti region. So, because when you say what the air they are, a bear feeling gadochi, be on bet me, I win. What? I don't know, voter region, Ghana, a Yabubro, Ukonodian region, a here, I don't know, idea. Omunka say, Abia, I might be a bar, a Horomunian year, but a Kumasin Kwana, yeah, so, Utia and some near year airqua. You could smell say no, these people no or man for one say, and that's how election be obia person winning election. Yakoto aba obia person winning election on a strategy of person wedding or fasu no the winning election. So maybe my problem is say asem nya no kra menka emfa ngu obi hu fi. So obi ko kan be the travel na nya o de na de umni awati kokum. Na sabi o papa ye nipa. So what you say ye nipa. Utumi twa ho amoja beba usu twa ho amoja beba na de na wo de wo no wo pese wo ye made a me de enye na me de bi ye wa wo say ko so ho enti me de papa elections no any the messages a eba na we ni de clearly obie no no ma oye MPP ni a odo party na onu ni ho wonu ni ho for so many reasons. Some of us the records are there ye back anyway but opposition party no ebia no ni message or de beba no ye te ho na ye won twetwe des na level 100 for benya way just and somehow omukeka no utumu say nya dia solutions na ye pedi aboa mo man na akoso omo cheche position obi a mo ma ba mu kra no omo te o cheche position said of some of veteran Massachusetts ebeka say no contribution no chop na me ba ma bro chire ha no ma call conventions da ma call Donald Trump convention me hu say wagina simple so aka say mo amudi machi wo ha nyina no contribution no chop da ka sada no be resign afri ase so enunti na da bia no abeba ka oyibo no o hwe say America pa population ekita e senke Ghana pa ka yakunku ye ho da even though say yes people are so angry right now but bia be wura wa America bia stop bia be wura bia no utimi hu the anger krofo bu afu but me hu say omukra na twetwe kan ani ayi bia threaten krofo bia adwuma so I say obi akogya ba bia Trump no one message pen na Trump kan say illegal immigrant no and ama ye inflation no akosuru too much because none of Venezuela for kwa omo big krum hanom ne this omo e can say this North America Uruguay ne Paraguay omo 11 million ana omo ba begum omo ba sa na taxes no na no me share me give me salary me taxes kam yesu yati pitasis bebree e de kwa komo which I don't have a problem. So what you say? I don't have a problem with that. But and no the rare Americans no we beto omo ohano. They are angry because now no Latino phobia kwache akra wako school wapon wako school 13 years. I repu no okay mu news. And crowd repu ye hwe omo illegal immigrant. We any idea America for no omo bum fu say obi be ye adwuma o. But sa eniema we nkitikiti we no ne drugs ni we ni no. Eno na ma the ntina papa me bakra kwa me na New York. So I said the crime rate going on in my city right now. Then tesa I will say as yeah me plan across maybe me pe different state state ya before any honey e any hosa na me makwa baby album because nema ekoso it people are angry. It Trump message and say okay say no brother no oba who wo kunwa wo da salam man that oba revoke or do be kum kuna fa process no fa no na all is wait meaning nya dream be because inflation ni there e COVID ni we no ene there any sika America dey call send the command Ukraine any military ammunition e ka mo bonya nteto o Trump getting na to na o kasa na to American phone trim to baby obi bia na amanfo edi nachi so papa no friend kan ba ko pe nika e ba ko pe se MPP yi na me be ka de na je techri and as any me pro bomba me hu energy a e techri enu tina da bia me yusu nya atwom e di ma nipa nye se bi a ye ni da ho bi a be se ankwane ma ko di na yi a o problem asem bi e no ma me life mu a me hu bi ubisa me a me ntimi enkanti that word say usa no if I cho bikra American krata so udim e bikra American krata so na e bia ufi say Mr. na be hu picture bi say Mr. Don't use that word usta no. I think say me who say disrespectful to me. You can go with my cano with me but asem na say papa no or no utimi eba no sa ready so kata ni we no na nye ho try also on ka ebia ono betimi akyekyere nemu mu papa wo ye me say questions dan ka wa kyerkyere mu amana enya me nkonfa kofia mu nyina fa kofia wo UK sesi me no e ka say ana mo fa kokra or Zaragoza Spain sesi me no omo nyina ye victim of what I'm talking about eti nneema bi wo ho na say ekoso a enye say bi adbani ye mu ntia sabi abrocha yeti few people ene ye adwuma edema aban so what you say eye nkrofo adwuma me ba me kroma so many years nkrofo nwuma anama ye ebi me hu say adwuma no kra wo behwem no president no na bia oye Trump bans aerospace the whole president ni na oye Trump supporter if we say oba we anyimedi so what you say we anyimedi anka say bia say ni the make can say you betima ye politics e wo Ghana ho ye pese amanfo create nwuma samanfo pese mu create nwuma na so hu say bia MPP ni ma bia adwuma na so okay MPP pese me donate bia 1 million de ma say mo fan share campaign mu a mo ma e ma me gu madwuma because ma support a certain political party eno ni ade a say popingo say wan na no kana asem no o say enye sika na ye de ma no na ye ne do by reputation enye sika nipa no da bia nye sika o by reputation na amanfo eruni ni poku farmer first it no wuti wakra so mo say poku farmer de ka be so ya yinro sane man nyina no enkrofo bi ene hekira ya gu papa na adwuma be fo me ne eso ye to no mai say adwuma ni o mani na mo gu nkrofo nwuma no wan na me bi adwuma no ma obi nya bi nye eno ni ade a pese sesa ye suban e di free hu say uye join a political party bia still na nyansa wo trim ti obetima yusu nyansa no ti ade a aye onyema bia mo bia so we de oye join party na emu oye nyansa fo but no like say bia just one way ya ye ni to okra party ni din obefa di and that kind of characters you know I can't stand with them papa you know
okay
and then you also you dey say about their me dey and me you know
I will see thank you very much
what you do
wait there sure it's okay yeah I reserve the rest of the questions for another time iti mayenko bema benewa eswe na bema benewa enso enyi de hye ne so are ready dia bema benewa
yeah papa
so obetima akasa
yeah me na do metima akasa
beautiful ene ifiada yi de hye obom yenko bye
yo me da se papa papa na Beti se me nua kwasi kasa na am say ba bi ha na kakra nti ende. Meka se ebia say no ameka se o ya no so. Enti no of me in fact only kasa na kasa nipa no so sometimes being an African and everybody crowd no look like say wow that man and you know and yes I person be na me am na no can say in political way na you no politics Africa Ghana especially no yetimi ya de dey show obi enti say onye obi asabi that time no what room pempenso bi a wa hu the difference enti say yenya kato asimasi so that time obedi atuma akosi se obewumi wa no na ye other way round enti no MPP for time o mo beba power no 2000 no na ma wobekọ abonten ne yeku oba da ho ne ye twitwa ne pass ne ye yi oba o free gym de na abeto abonten ade akofo kai ne se so no ba power asa ne ma nyina bejai oba power asa ne ma ne nyina jai ye hu se kofo so o chi anoma abakora tum so on na na edi sa adwuma nti kwan be so no fast stop boy. That means everything say it was one of their strategy. But that time, no that those attention Rollins, JJ Rollins, and Ama Yekusa Mano Nina say Funti Mabe who say Rollins Epe, a draw or draw so be our backup power son and as if. What was that? And it just any as she will be a Juman and as if for the baby no bet mapa say Pimpoa. Hey, Sabreno, MPP for one, yeah, Juman said they're almost the best opposition special government in power because more who say ebi ana otan or but says abreno unyo bi a wanyini kese a na woni politics mu a ebi a wonte ho na se wode ye nya kato ma na me ho aso no wankasa so belong to some political party ti do on make bia na wo jitu ti za na ba ye nya se bia beda me kire se no so no ni nyansa no ni nyansa no ni once ohun ye na oda so kai ne de no ni nyansa na emom the difference between at that time no and say they are going to be able analyze cases and how it happens. Now, or say Papa be Wagana and so you're gonna yapesi a guna jumani as for but one political party could have a guna juma. Papa no buy yours, someone a guna juma, and didn't a guna juma. So on etinu still and casa nina. But be one or person or try to defend MPP. And this or no case, what boy and this didn't in my attacking any sanity. Oba na se mo kan ye no so kan no ma ho da ho aka me no enye se NDC nye political party say omo ho ye kroja na omo ye strabofo no mo dabi omo ntesa ye wom ni se abaye ote akonwa so ona ye ne ma nyina wo no ono na Ghana ne ma nyina hye ne nsa ti ono na za bre no ye nyina ye se ye bonati because your opposition me say wa ma power bi wa NDC ama power bi wa ye nji obi anto trading. But Akufo-Addo is in power. MPP is in the power. So more for you can anya the panel almost say no. Yen ye ho be kire ye. San no netie. Enti ye bo aman o tiso obetim ye bo na ti onu so betim asesa ne ma na ye papa. Say ye papa na Ghana fo hu. Na omo koso atuma MPP bi o no otena so it doesn't matter. Say no ya omo kaka say MPP omo ni election win election win no. I am telling you say 1992 1996 elections Munkohe results about 1.4, 1.6, 1.2 difference. Go and check it. Near 2000, to about 1992, 1996. May 1996 elections may to be to Abanubi. And you know, say, Oka say, Opa say, a year be to say, MPP for Omunim election, Nina, NDC for Entimi, and Church Romunse Muya. And no one I want to meet you. And Papa, ma, minka the last thing. Hola, buenas. The American say platform we no. Obian's Rubia also. So big kasa no bold here. And that's what do happen. A reference na yen na yema. Etimis Rubia say, Mobian no bia no Bian's Rubia ha. Yet to kwa ye kone physical cry, ye couldn't put him. And yet ye piano. Entino say, Obia per se, ye yen na ye fire. Ye kasa ye bebo biti because Obia bobia deep. It is Rubia say. Ye nyina ye nuanom ye kasa ne ya no fom a na mo hu kwa ba fa so aka no na mo mane nya hunu abibiri se like so obi anso bi ha papa nti mami nya na ma ye busy kakra nti be da se
o se ntokwa ye kono physical kra ye kudin kuni na nya de ya no
Papa be da do de papa
etri why etri Actually, why? Bombardier, what's it mean?
Me too can apome.
Boko. Any, Mr. Wa, who's really a show, Mamma? Why?
Me too can.
You show up, Preconianco. You show.
What me can?
Your tongue can't, and you show. Why?
You ne papa meda enwanum nyina ase ayi akonyefo all the 7 continents ene ye fiada. Ye opposonfo baby obi anso me chiao. Ne enwanum nyina opachum. Young man, strong man, 77 na papa opese oti ne fiezu there bi. Oze papa we crying nipa say opese ogina amanyosem bia say ke yitimi ma no be yi we mu na omo deserve so omo ka council of state no omo or more than qualified once obo ni date no want so o 77 then so enya papa bi opese ono kodi amanyosem ni party ni ma ye ka busa na age gwa so ntimi emba enso age so say obeka won the 10 tie. Oh, these are some of the things that yeah na bi wana ye just say nya hwe na obi say the yesu kai no na de ye kito ama no won't match so akese na de be ma nti wo de kito no be gine de ma de o kese na wo ye serious no so that's here nti say age no ntimi mbo a na ukodi abemu na se yebusa wo kadida mo asem se ma ho no se na wo yusu a de edegi ma ho a wo be ka yin se na minko RTI so that's here na won so no ya ba block wunya information nyina nti these are the people that was think hwe ne ka council of state no mutimi advice papa makase media me se me kwa amanyeso ma edwumadi ambese me dia role ambese me player ye presidential advisor cause advisor no ono no be hu adwane kura president credit cause adwane be kura ma wa adwane kura mpo no ntimi nsuso say president na story no ne yira kon na fe obegina paper ho no say ye ne ye twesika koma party for a abra ema gugu forma say presidential advisor wo a obechi say offer yen say anything no say tetene nyina biblical terms nyina no more advices David the Solomon nyina no more advices o ti nyakupo timi onanka say so hwe na so ntia no wasa or the prophets no more advisor or the Nathan kokakache David na say say oh sir ebi Abimelech sir ebi Joab sir ne na eko enti nipa bia no hia anything na jeje tam na PB obin no for Victor Obin no ye president's advisor enti obi aba obusa akonya no one wakwese o chairman no enti no me bo hwe PB life I say no me bibu na jeje person ya no why dey was slowing it down bibisa enti very very important na papa na ye fia dey Bogyae no amentimi ankasa na mo ka direction and speed no sanity papa we no na opportunity kura ka se de ye ka no hwe papa we dwe wo kura no bi che say apa direction ewu hia speed also wo didi ya so tobo obi a odidi speed bia no ebe choki board na be react there bi enye nsa tedwane no so tobo onyakopon wa mo dentition wo se no de wo ni me fen kina ye de tear meat wo dodo mu no de grind it size and so wo se na as a peg no e so nam na yesa to bu se ne kama no tobo ase ebe ti e ko wu as on direction no nyakopon na you one ma direction no wo se dwane no first speed ni enkohye se bi woto fa hye wanum direction na ekwa na kora gallet mu esophagus no na akwa koto edey wiyem na wiyem so de kosa wama direction no na ko small intestine na ko large intestine ansa na apie wo yese bi ho no na aba je se de eba so that's here papa se wo abochire a ana wusua science a ye fa bibi anemometer ni wind vane anemometer no eno na checking for the speed of wind say empraman ni mirike to a wotu. So that's here. Any instrument be a wind vane check the direction of the wind. It is obe ko aboche efie bi ma obo musa de no. Wo se ne bia na as emprama na ye de good obo musa na north south east also. Enti oni pani free abonti bo ohu se emprama na body ni ba ope direction na emprama na eko no. Cause ohu direction na it an opera cross sorry no hwe meteorological report na weatherman na otimika say emprama na be bia north south. Sa no na kama one hurricane here eba so epono so no enye speed na hia one more Caribbean no enye speed na hia mu on per direction no say ebeko samra make say a new hurricane hit Puerto Rico de near thousands of people any light I didn't hear because the direction of the hurricane, no, afa Puerto Rico no more. Especially in Puerto Rico. Last 2 weeks or best a month in here, another one so hit Caribbean, Jamaica, if you crowd before Texas. So into the be direction. Oh, and the friend the quanchre and the course of movement. Be a direction. So a direction. Nyakopon ayensa the wonum for Janisha wonum. So no bands of bedan so also baby or so defa. Ubeja on a direction and yes speed as him. So no sans na my Samson a buy moon and I say a memum so your direction or what direction you want to take. Into cry a friend in Singapore. No only the contemporary Kwame Nkrumah. In fact, Ocean no me for Kwame Nkrumah. A friend Harry Lee, a friend Len Kuan Yew. Or catch a man say, this is the direction you want to go. And yes, speed as him. Now, most if Kwame Nkrumah say, Kwame Nkrumah within the 7-year project in the 2 or no, almost a fantastic direction. Kwame Nkrumah school, the officer, factory, ye bay no meaning, or Kwame Nkrumah esito abrekwa na yenya oil because na US for no o ma pick chrono me say yo no ye o ma Italian for no buy na be ye ni na it direction we ya it link one catch man say said ye we say go you no say ye third world country no enye good direction no enti o mo ya wo mo sa time no normally 2010 ye 15 ye wo mo 1957 no eko nyina no o pese o mo sacrifice sa generation sacrifice for the next generation 30 years na ebedu the next 30 years no in the best in the 70s no see e Singapore yen kasa Singapore ka third world country no e no man nyina say direction o mo say ye pa o lay map no nyina kire o mo ye blueprint say this in ye kono obi abedi ne huni ye be lean government yen kofa government bebree me passing one year no nepotism no cronyism ye straight productivity for 30 good years. So we said the history of mankind that Singapore is the only country on earth which moving a country from a third world country to first class real economic productive country just like any developed country. 30 years obienye bi that. It took China more than 40-50 years and China be in but link on you 30 years. That is the direction. So anything na Ghana your direction say ye Ghana National Planning Commission say omo na planning e mo man ye direction ye pese ko. Ye 10 years, ye 20 years, ye 30 years ye konikaka. But bimba dia almost some direction e the party manifesto. Good. No maybe to chani nyine. Won speed ye papa. Olympics say will be a follower. Miss no my we are no. And way education man you. Ye show Olympics if you want to say you go be and Olympics was papa won track and field no. And the real Olympics no. Once more year we last one in America 100 200 400 800 4 by 1 4 by hand 400. Once say the year tracks no. Tracks now on a direction room. Any position of the tracks now and also unya so a more advantage. Especially 100 meters, no, he tracks the 5, 6, 8, no, and no middle, no. So we made the note to show left and right, to move direction left and right. But the all first and also first, no, nimpa, but 10 year, you know, where you can say, you know, competitors, no, it will more breaking records be more a day or more 50 or no. So now track, no, 200 meters are yet will be on the track. And found speed that was so now to Mikasa Carlos and Nose and boot. So we call 8 seconds in 100 meters. Utu Mikano now could do a bilema, Obeko Mikana 9.9 at disqualify into Kofobe disqualify. Sansana Obie face direction forward. We're not also the owner to Mikapa now. What the new chama track and not would also be two at that side there waiting. And the media may come as and say, your word direction or no speed. The word direction or no speed. And Newton I am penny for say ye took kwanya ye took kwa say ye pese ye do ntem na mum say obeto obo na wodu on ko operedo ho a wan hwe a obe poli enti o ma bia won the direction America for nya direction say hey adenti na ye 13 colonies a ma form a union e be pese ye di o ma kan so south for no na nyina ye united because ye nyina no ye British for ni Irish for any Italian for ni one na abegu ano enti ye nka mbom Etemra, the likes of the Carolinas, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, Mosi, Omotomono, and then the ma, sa, and slavery in Sube Bomono, and Omco America for Civil War. Because in Penifoni, when you visit, say, this is the direction of Yanko. yenye united but na bi so mpre wo ma mo sa dom pe say slave no it take even so many years and say na ye nanam crisis Abraham Lincoln kra no ya abolish slavery in 1860 so the papa direction yie direction how kono enti na me de bia me ka scale and vector no uka 20 uka chemi 200 scale magnitude but me direction bi enim ne mo ka je say bia 200 kilometers north south me say ne me ye bia aha na o se me mfa enti no say ena Ghana bia maame oton bo fruit maame oye yi no ena obi se da bi ena me ye GPS America for na ye GPS omu defense department GPS ena Russia for so ye GLONASS ye di eti wiase no it means Alex de bi o twika na direction wom okọ bebi kura no na ka je say e bia pa ha no ebu onsu ko mut some of the GPS is so powerful say it much say Caribbean there's a roadblock police for crowd ho and be accident BAC because omo use satellite no nim de ekoso anti na papa oni pe bia oten ase a hu direction a wo ko wo so be sujani a nti a wo use so be sujani wo so be waran so hu say direction a wo ko no wo so wo jamani nyina wo oba ba ko pe na ye de wafa nti na in monogamous marriage no and manager say be ma wo ware oye na say me ko badwama me ire betimi ma court because agreement ni just say wo say oba bia you discount or every other woman oba ba ko pe na ye de wo ne betena papa enra so hu de e course ye ka head ho asem no ya ka enipa entiase no so say galamsey no edu Kumasi Accra highway say ekwan bebi aka bia gum say yetianom yenwuye ibe bon president yakopon emeyenwu say yetianom ya ka galamsey ho asem no say de forest no enye enough forest enye enough o enso no enye enough say de so mko highway Ghana highway Accra to Kumasi yentimi nya dual carry throughout no say no kwan no say kolongo for musu kolongo Ashanti region musu omo say galamsey age o manafa wo hwe kolongo so papa ho no kwan ekitwa bi o eno matu galamsey na ba kwan onso na once ye kwan so as spaghetti kwan ya na 18 wheeler befa so appeter befa so over befa so van befa so taxi anything komunya befa so wo de o te wa office na can say MTT for because say accident see papa no me ekoso no chese me nim eno obi peni paper peni wako pension ka jem say last election ye to ye no Mahama nas NDC ni Mahama omode ye mining adwuma ma omo wini enti MPP nso be the same thing in can say enti votes because of votes into no vote is can say it worth more than life and nkra omanya baby deformities na you know abra papa EPA ni Ghana water company can say and minister for lands and resources can say 2030 ye be importing so say kwa say importing so because say Ghana water company bebre wa omo water treatment plant no entimin treat water no because the feasibility say how can say how opaque a river or a body is no inso no dotie na omo to galamsey na dotie na anyam inso no it won't say dotie na say settle no a friend no it say inso na ye no no unim kra na ye wo primary school no near two chemicals na kan ho asem wo water treatment they say alum and chlorine alum no chlorine no na ye chemicals ekun emu ano na alum na ye dey ama yes you know suit any particles and settle but there's a threshold won't mean you should at a certain so Ghana water company use more obi abenya cancer wow water pipe in obi abenya cancer and no they have to machines no so anwen kuma na clock you know these are all cost to you know it is kai ko gibisa na o say the koye other insertion and is the Ghana water company obisa no your water na atum papa abanwe aye no say or pretend say or firefighter nenzo so or chief arsonist okotwa gyan tuma no asha beche firefighter atade so me ye bibi pa adentia papa forester ewo greater Accra na Achimota forest sebi colonial masters say o mkrono mutumo de no munyansem no se da bi forest the lungs of the world say the ocean here lungs of it and they purify from mano because you home carbon dioxide not from man trees to my oxygen no carbon dioxide no Ninian so na ye carbon monoxide. Omu nyina ye greenhouse gases. It was also auto fridge I was na bobon of the CFOs and this anomano. A gas a produce heat. Eti kasa ye kasa nyina uti trotto make kasa ye produce heat o. Na nyakopon nyansa musi enuano na absorb saade no. Omo mpe carbon dioxide ni sa green e no ma absorb no ma prefer from man. Akwese o lungs na the same edwuma no. Wo alveoli ne I can say wahrawa ne bronchus na bronchi na wo lungs no ne a chichichichi. Sa no menye ntina wonum obi a ono jot bia won na wo se wo harawa na tuntum for o say filter sa no menyina ma ba edu bia na ntimi na ekun true cells na na be wonya cancer. Papa Forest in 1930 almost be 100 years near ya protect ya say and serve as a green buffer between the city of Accra and Achimota School. Nentimi absorb e nyina no say ye twitwa atonwa ma say abansi or Saudi about 200 and something acres ekoma embushon from owu family. Papa ye ko hwe record mu no colonial master omo nyama de kwa colonial master bien said nitimodin said they said British or French omo record omo ma owu family no 4,000 pounds 1921 and 1927 and omo to Saudi afi de ko ba owu family in 1921 de ye twaka na 1927 de ye twaka ye ko hwe mo so 4,000 pounds. Ubeka 2-3 years ago, Satan not the deputy minister for national resources. I think say a FN bio sade. Omu ya some person de yin ye kan ya na omu jato. And as a John the end call by you who say secret woman after one person mu ton. Omu for owu family so no mu a government no omu chicha Achimota for example omu no omu say crazy. Ye ke bibia omu antia say omu ade na ya gazette say e for example memu bi anka no aban say obedi gazette no an obetene na say ebetumi chicha. And go was na say ade bibo ye pen eminent domain ye fan say owu fa kran na yi a ye betuma mama asase foforo asase bebre aban was asase bebre enye forest na dey na forest ni ko ani asase a afene ye kofa eyi o ye kofa chainsaw ni ye twa nya ni nyina ya clear ho nyina we ye udima owu fam na enye de o make pin say forest o mo de ba ko ye real estate o mo de ba ko ye real estate me once ye twa so that's here ye can be to say Usha Attorney General instead of defending Republic no or defending private citizen no only defending Republic Attorney General the chief lawyer for the Republic, not for the president or for a private citizen. It was a Republic against the whole family. A ban also supportive Republic now anything or your head of state no or no one can say in Kujama. Sir John attended the echo. In this paper, the question I'm say say aban say a year old family the pre-owners now and na area say bibia na edakwa it is say ensure that we obi say me na me pre-owner na waje ye de pra ma no obi say me enso a can say a leg busunche me na nanom na ehwe so na enso ye de ma wo mo me etwitwa ni nyina ma na environment ben na obeti aso ube pie no obi say assassin so me na no ntwa kokoti na 1588 asase na ye dia ye na e pre na ansa na abanje nso mfa ma de nti wo kwanko na de say ye ko eposo no be ka se me so na me de kodo ba ye me na fo be ka se ye nso na ne Portuguese for no ye yi so the problem here one say CM no ka say one na e wo busuan for Greater Accra say dem say heat about Greater Accra region no every day free because enyana eno say dem ye educating no me see enframa ye ho me kwa bonte a carbon does produce heat e dey say dey wodi yi no wako Fantinuta na yedi eduache obi mu no hyehyehye endi nyakopon di nduane se enwane na enteki sa heat no so that's here yesi ye twen na nwane wo twa na ebede na wato the trees has cooling effect the natural air condition emaye yesi ye to ni nyina so that's here papa enti yasema kese eda ho a samre mi kese hey, eduane e wo Ghana bia sese enye ba yire o banche we because galamsey no chemicals no misun ye fen heavy metals not soft metals o usua science and usua elements physics ye from heavy metals ebusafoni bi ni cyanide ebi ni arsenic ebi ni lead and mercury so that say heavy metals no sa mercury na thermometer mu no wo say na liquid metal and he say galamsey for no omo prom gold kakra no mo de akọ champagne ne wan ko si esu no mo chim na isana na say etimas gold no separate from the rocks na ade no papa wo de banche chef for ma or your living thing the rules no obey here in so many mineral salt no coaching and so na sign at background no the in the DNA. By instance say obi any lab won if you no won't test the lab biano but so the call lab won't say biano na poison. And he says again and we are what we call existential level. You can say just idea bit mema or my independent about my independent bit me. It will say kakra. Obeti an say obi anya kidney cancer. Obeti kakra obi anya cancer, cancer of this cancer. Ebi anya no. Body will try to fight it because nyakopo man immune system white blood cell be fight. Edu baby a said the only me do be abuse na body no or say me ngibiam. Ubu se be kakra yan stop here. Makama sam say if we don't kill galamsey will kill us just as it's killing us. Che onkra omunya boni bia deformities. Ma menyem nikrina da nikoye galamsey ana onye galamsey onu nso ni bi. Jani bi bia be ko mami system bia no abofran so di bi mami e wonyem udi diewu a abofran so be di diewu nutrients be ko abofran ni mu enu ti na so ba se bem oni bem a wonya gonorrhea oba no hu ni tem the moment bem hu so wonya gonorrhea so ko kacha partner say wonya gonorrhea because e cha na made na show eti manye hu ye say kon panie to save akran this akran no e da say na ni be fra ana so be wu ana say obey deform. When you was so idea we say water is life. So if water is life, that's will be fine and quadia. I was saying the same for you know, yet declare 6 months one through saying yetimi echo to be when in your bonnet. Omo boomra, omo life. Kun life, life, water is life, and so no, the only element was as a friend, universal sovereignty ensure. Mika say techema saliva o menum ensure. Me body emoji ni 70% ensure. Me sperms no se menya semen ensure na sperms bi ntimi ko bia oban so yen so no what achi what da yen kosua. It how can it destroy life? Who destroy the element, the universal idea? Coca-Cola no benum, soda no benum, shemima, be and quan of my issue. Na nipa say no say or pesca kakri bi intino. Ebi say bi na watch otimi 20 million. It is $20 million intino. Enku Ghana for na abaya oka architect say it is the onus lies on the government say unprotected environment no government say the main yet. Cause me dem ko ye dia yen to abama me. I didn't know woman young Connie into a bank and name was a Jansapon say, wait in a buy or see Debbie. It's one not yes, so ye letters in your back or two. A mamma say, beg and say, and before say, almost so no more magabaga. And say, no, say, Obie Noir a yebusan, Jennings being Busam say, and see the movie not a confonso interest I didn't know. It papa. Medium in Suma Ghana, and Utabuche, the Obeko Ghana, and yes, Metabuche, me say, a year day, a commitment, that sign in this ass, can in a day be a Daco battery, not me community. I dear afraid a Janeno. So Benum Dasania, Ubedi Fufu, Ubedi Queen, Ubedi watching, baby watching a Yankodiano as a soon unknown idea. So, and then my dialysis assembly in Ebony, and yes, be a kid, you know. Galamsey na kidney disease bas so but abeshemu kena ama confirmatory for ni say about 70% tama galamsey na yi no say kidney you know say kamunni mu ejuma kidney ya kam obi na obeto chacha sad you because say nyina when you say demonstration o say demonstration papa adie question no mewie so papa eno me question no won say Sika cry yes omuntwa no kidney for no twa no yes about 350 no unzo muntwa because we be 3 times a week 3 times a week Monday Wednesday Friday and whatever Tuesday Thursday Saturday no multiply 300 or 350 times 3 who kro minimum wage say who obuso foko be bokro omusa pagine who be wu any say akosi yesu call Ghana or call hospital once you for diabetes and omunti intention kidney for so we suffer jere dey akosi yesu call so aba the one yan ni favor no obewu papa and no more when say health no since Ghana ya kan ensuo any ye dwane nyina asai galamsey since na omodu ayimu akra komahwe ni pass a twam wo saa kwane so a day o aye to galamsey akodu ekwan mu abebi ebu egugum yen ka hwe yen pa police bi anka ho yen nye hwe na afidi ase ne nye be no be hu nadmo and open one now for the position baby now. She say EPA go more Colongo, almost say African or more tea. 10 years, I didn't go from the 2 Gonaji Colongo Afano. EPA, any mineral commission more Colongo a year or no. Bronos almost happen or Mati. So, Yakosa tell Omunya kidney disease via Nafi behind the page say, Miss Remo, Munya goes fan, my mammy. Papa, me the Bessianum. Now you trust me, that's it.
Bombardie, thank you very much. Maybe I would see you know. Now, Honoma, over to me, I heard you cry me and I said,
Mammet must be why not? Why not?
okay,
One shall
of a chum, so we are now. I call Abe Eso, I call Aquasiso. Now, wako Albert so no wako Aquasiso. Why?
You would major is about a woman is one not and you know my reminder.
Offer to me, so far come yes, you, young.
Of a chum, why?
Would you me friend in say because me in fact in church, you know.
Anna can carry a fin one by Tiano. Why?
Okay, it do me call a ofachum Marco. The infant say, Ubia Becasa, would your mamanians Ubia Becasa, Intino? Remember, you send me from a year, Ubia Becasa, and to my main fa a year, listen to Mumma Quine, would you be a Becasa? And Sunday, cause up and about 146 1. Yeah, she second run as a mema ofachum. Oh,
me Prince.
This is what behind us would as well.
Remember next month. I'll be in London next month. But I won't cry. Midrow London, 20th of September. I'm in London. In about exactly 4 weeks. 4 weeks and 2 days. I'm in London. I'm there between. I live between Accra and London.
No, I was say no weather pattern to say, and I say that we just
show. Oh, weather no. Oh, this time for better 2 weeks. A year because I bruchy a boko. Say crabby feeling so air condition, you know. Just if I'm not public, you cool so.
So what they and don't only be no.
Hey, and don't you baby, baby, before they say if you know, oh that bad culture, yeah, yes, it's a culture, no. And and you may hear na ya be pam if wo fa se ya be pam wo ba fi say ye wo fa na ya be fa en ni hia wo sa kwasia I culture we say na yi di echi
oh ni na nya culture ni na ebi
de ye no sa de ye na so far me who de ye no what I'm saying is say sa wo fa se any ba no e ba de ba do de can be free me papa spare and me man over in your wo me ma me papa ne ba wi ase and na wo bu kran so na hwe wo fa se ne ye me papa sister onu ne ba onu so be ma de se na be ma no me se wa no ko fa na stupid irresponsible man woni me se wa na da waja wo ko woni se papa ko video wuska. How do you imagine so wuska? How and why? Nina is coming from illiteracy. And I'm see. Say no this is here no progressively. So culture you get by force as a what fasie was right. Na say dia to no. Wo ma me wo papa wu a wo busua asa. No aye ejanka nye wo fasie wo ejanka ye eba ya wo papa wu. So anyway, the psychic culture no. Oh, culture no, we don't question impunity. Are you so bad? You question we accept the idea whether good or bad. At the end they say, so we are Bema. Growing up, the Muyan is away a Bema Yawo. So Coscu, one Coscu, Winnie Drew, and Pempensubia. One, the Edikai, Wape a Jumaya. When you're Jumaya, just a trial cap or so me. So what you have that what I die one room. That was higher, yeah, it's one the Goku star no. Near what polish your friend of mansion polish. Now room no, yeah, the track corner, 4 corners is a rectangle. Near the carpet, yeah, and Abrofican linoleum, I say 50. Maybe our top IBC in Kunya Baku, you know. Now what the partition be curtain, a track down room, you know, Nimpasi, and a curtain. One room now, I yet timber ho. Now, yeah, cupboard, keep 2 ABS corner, or a friend in missives. Now Ovaltine, pig milk, corn beef, etc. Corn beef, shim. Now what they can hear fluorescent light, ABR red and now blue, green. That they why a disco, fe. And no. Now what's our bucket? Near Jerry Abontin. Bucket, your friend of Bob Brapa. Inside, Fita and Hono. Now, no, be a penny your own Jarabontin. What's what Jaria? What kind of cut your shirt in Nantemna? Won't be a good cut. You are far back in what because if you back on, say if you offer an hour papa you fear, okay, nipe go fear able best at 20 and a one bathroom pay. And it was common sense there. Upe wako jarabonti. Dabe na be chama, show diama ye bibia anyero. One house a nipa best at 20 and a 30 no fear, not one bathroom. Will be out to sorry, who call you who go school. And many people won't be jarabonti. Go bathroom, who cast all time will be about 8 o'clock. I didn't know so. Toilet in answers are. So it is a what per baby boy you want to make progress in your life. So the Miansana, Bob Black, no behind time when your privacy they are natural. Now what thought was Arimanka Bob Brapano Jari? Then when your baby are warino. Oh, warina wouldn't know Bob Bra. Now wouldn't it will be or bar will be back girl I warn. Now what the cat here be said? Woban won't share no more sister a bad I mean, what kind of logic is this? What kind of thinking is this? And you're so backward, so stupid in just here. I don't understand. Not me, dear. Now, yeah, Ghana for young pet and the crate. Media told me, and I can say, me, papa, when I was growing up, auto fear will be feared no toy. He did well. What the year money, Yakwa Santi Crown, girl child, for Obaka and school. You see, Oba, you have to go school. Look at all this. Now, a member near the school. Me papa, now me go school, St. Joseph's Boys School, Roman Catholic School. Now the war for back or tin in chain, friend, or say, Kwame or tin in chain. One also, one or papa no arm here walk me papa not tin and walk. This same of say Kwame, when my father died 40 years ago, this year, December, or both rabbi papa, them see, me papa, 2 months, the entire be beer. Just like at that time, what kind of court are they to me? Mandating is a one funny or funny. I'm not one funny or ma a binny. Besides, what 12 other siblings not offending you know. Now, do the time. Me want to view. And a baby, a see me papa, in Shotoyana. Not what the letter brings at me papa and Nano, Tumbu, a boogum, men's first camera. Oh, what did you offer you? What for me papa near men, you know? I don't think I'm responsible. Fixing the Tumbuno or Begis can have to bring 200 pounds from London to cook. But some something cut our fascist Jimmy Semino in naming onward but damn sent to me. I have to me papa me be the car class and me papa said to Adan Toma and Tomaba, Papa Penua when you see me. Yeah, me come this when you don't want to be more than 50. Yeah, a company, Fita Coco, and the other ball like didn't our fast for the chain in our fight. And somebody will come and tell me, somebody support is such a stupid discrimination. It makes some people irresponsible. After all, me your papa, me come papa who was him. Me papa never should be mine. Now me can't come be a money what fast. One more training, you need to have a crowd. Emma, if you're a net, and necessarily free, can have if you are beside. A strong for me, papa down, them can cast a very reserve. One more for Magina, more for Mr. Mubunua. Can they die Piania Saturday? Would be your for ma, the Meth will be for a country over Pasiano Abesia. And of course, be true because you're going to be and if somebody wants to come and defend such stupid arrangement, I would not support a madness and stupid arrangement. I would never support it. I don't mean can't say.
So because this I reduce you kakra say
school. And you will be die o see man me must see me die. Me die na me team say I will be fear na me can say. There's no way. Me what mommy and son. How can you tell me yaba warm up buchi? My ya will say if I should drop today. Woman ton fear kon kwala me and son. If you are only enough for only one person. Your tongue near Tiscano. 3 equal portions. The amount me mommy and son and one.
Sapepe.
And Colonians are what we take here. will be what Yawuna Buchi, 4-bedroom house. One child, Nkwabet, you take over the whole house. Now I can't the two siblings. I see a tongue. No more Sikadi, how can you will be nearly 45 years? Now would be 4-bedroom. Would you say woman, 1 room? And I say, no, I get 1 way. I'm see you 1 room. No. And one more.
Because of the factor of polygamy, because see, said okay, me nana yiremienza. And we say, and no super is me papa ma omo ben no me papa no or bench said the mama ben ya and so ni papa ko worry third wife no say there onye new wife nti no on fam ko school so on we be abram papa ye oye senior prefect e wo yi bantama school and no ka kire me o say o ma ben eye ne ye te say me papa mo nyina ben o select o ye ba ko we dey we nko o say eye gaze chiri we nso ko bia opobuar no yi ba kuma ko abena ne mani nyina aben obetima ko so aware new wife you know
how was that course na here was a course pa
it's sad this is
very foolish and ya course papa
I had you pa that section there
now nim say sia make say enura nko a me ma me back etwa me ma me marry 6 was the last one. One go school, boy, one go school, wa worry, wa wumma, and so illiterate 7, one no count 8, the year count 9. One year was also walk through. So, we are illiterate, I want your class, one tick was what you had done quite by the Cassie, or I mean, money free. Nah. Me wa bro tell and I mean some mama be hwe woman as wo mu anya me bebu sabe na me say would what the grass Jimmy in crashing for the supporters are of me no so already ya me papa ma me no wo ye tie wo ye kubase ko school course we don't think like that now what you crashing no now when in body was I ye wo fa bi me say me kwa bro tell na me wo fa fo tamwa me kwa bro tell me di 22 years. Man, consume me of a beer, say, woman is can come with you. I thought I never be of a responsibility. Me papa the woman, said we will be beer, I said we come papa. I did not pester any of my uncles. To me, no, me self-made. Me depending on beer. Me, I'm a school, but college. Me near to my school, you know, me employable. Sabi, and Monyam Kakra, me shift by what, me says you bought tire. I do good. Because Hotel the Kingsway called the woman me a woman as assistant manager at a very young age. So I was working as the biggest hotel in Ashanti region, 1969 year manager. And to be a Samiana me a Juma. And I'm a I do 2 years the Mijaye. Because I'm a public university. Me background, na me sabe trade or private secondary school be. And also my A level, me your certificate, me employable, me tia krasia, me go to Banchi. So me say what you cry do I also am besides trade 1 year. Now me the can me nya sika kakra kan ho. By 1972, then we was going to go to Abuchi. Then I bought my own plane ticket. And I call Abuchi. I did not worry my mother. I did not worry my father. I did not worry any of my uncles, my brothers. Me and Kasana become Abuchi. Nema kopo me bra. Nema see me die. Me was how mommy and son. Now will be the catch them say. Yeah, them we are. We offer us be free here. What can about that Jimmy say? Master one where is Amuyan? Jimmy about that me ma ti about bra. Obi also more bra. Obi a more. Dia me friend my bob bra ni nyina. Now only one more start up. One year irresponsible the supporters are in Kwasase. Of course, make a way nyina no. All what I need to do. That's what be cry when you bush any cry. You to be adopt to Obi. A year be about me call me papa fee for. That's why body on the year be now. Me call me born son. Me call. Even though if you me not dying that me to dear sir, my father taxi. My quadra baby for. Woman him say me papa woman of no e ba me. Me a me mama beya, me ba me beya be so a wo isi. Ne baba ko. Was he when you kwan wo call University of Education, and University of the Watermelon no. University of Watermelon ho. You also a course and that then suddenly WhatsApp was he daddy can I help to pay was he here 360 CDs or the quarter form be media command because me say osia de I don't know mean when you be offers when me younger brother la me so will be no the baba ko na wo ko university wo here sika me so papa ni bi what be this kind of command obusami na nyam duty sa teacher try say me here when you ask me properly na me was carry bia I'll give it to you now catch me say da me wu a me da wa me ntimi nkasa no wo be fa fie na me ma no ya ma wo mbie efie ho no de be fi say eye abodam se once I'm a here we will be na obusami na say me what here
yeah that's it
yeah thank you
that's it
thank you
Enuntina constitution yeah can na enforcing the constitution.
You will see other people come and defend that stupid culture.
Problem no
irresponsible. Go to your father, papa that no father is a real. Don't what about grafia pasa
you my betroso ATDA overture nothing that say that work as a passionate in church. I side in so many of the year where you know. Oh, say or Brandon Warabo. Oh,
yes,
and I because the ma of passive of a number yam brother because what when you we cry a threat to your life because what target to say what I say oh ye now no be no matter no matter I better no more what trust also okum. No, for normal. Satan, you know, it's no passive for DBA also. What pass or shall I say, Tim, them in the meet one of my rich happy idea. More passing for you, Juma. Meta, so yeah, no, you are Kedua, no, my cock boom come and the Eden and Mason, my Bacofa, only be as a or by Zona Yaman Capricorn, now was as a norma. Now was up on the crew. And no, 1992 constitution, what cater for Sanomina. I am for no, I am for raw or some play no, or play. Second, Plomura would share Article 272 from Article 70 chieftains in one, but Article 270 will say about the national house of chiefs no share no more some you or say omu codify customary law with a view to evolving in appropriate cases a unified system of rules and customary law and compiling the customary laws and the lines of succession applicable to stools and skins. Also, they should undertake an evaluation of traditional customs and usages with a view to eliminating those customs and usages that are outmoded and socially harmful. And for you want to know, you will know maybe when you're traditions from Tama a year going for by modern day Ghana 1080. Anyway, near Kojin Norma. A cut across tribes in and after the say the Yoko in man who says or says you say a beam take advantage, hamon for socially, obini rabo bra, Ukraine 1 year Belgian norma. And crying no my na or my fiancé was na of an enema I tofu or man bra or what pass equal Astra no Pokojuma woman could be. So would you might say I'm for you and swine for Jewin and Indian assassin, ye trans assay, ye de body politics near that, you know. National has a chiefs no so you eliminate those customs and usages that are outmoded and socially harmful. So socially harmful, very harmful. But then said ye can me maternal crab over 2 grand economy yakoda, Mikrami who kakra. What to come by ye, men and nephew no one raga of room. Nipa na egu mu no enya agro the same say be one toilet one bathroom e bia sala wo yem bi kra na bi kra kofa kraba na ade ni no mepi be na de eboa wo no be mu yetimi man kra na yetimi nya social but ene no say de ka no wo kasa enye bone say sese ni hu hygiene no so betimi dia ko obi anya ni plate enye say wunya o plate na say bia enye unwane na wuta wunya da bi eno me bebe wo ha enam sa no saliva yade obitumanya saliva mu na nya agro liquid no say de kan nkwan obeka so na say ne no na ya no nkwan na ya no nkwan na ye ebia na wusa no wunyini no ya but your body immune system no ti me boa wo but no says it was the right thing to do so that's it so it told be okasa say bi ya try so na say nya hwe ye nyina ye tun sa wo apoto yedi but say de kai no internet knowledge is power ebia na wunnim but wo hu dia why should you defend nkwan we a liquid wo touch him on the go num na obi because ye nyina ye bi over too nya say bi o ye timi minimi cause ye
na say na literacy age of ignorance
and me chen nam na me da she me num ma ribi na say na ma che
chabe no nipa ni nya ba jibi ba be
say ye wo koto banji no and say na kitwa wo tu ni de wo to di de and say na pedi to di de
Sure, we say
So that's it.
that's stopping where culture.
Oh, and you know, that side in there, I'll say opportunity. So that side they'll say it. Na yentimi educate say we be and then they reduce basila remnants kakra ho. And say be a sebi oko baby na say yes na utimi to for say men kwa say be na my bible shop into na yes aduane am so be dey bi. Wo be ko no wo be butimi de yade aba. No mo munti ase to de be omunti ase omo say na wa kwa abochi. Dey be nyesa ma kwa abochi. Ma kwa abochi ma kofa de papa no. Sanso na Ghana so yo de papa wo a omo so ban so mo besua. But aduane de plate wo be nya obi enye say chance cry etiri da so na wan kasa wo de a woni say wa wo de a wo ya de a wa emma obi enya communicable disease bia so hu de e ka no eno na ma yare bebre Africa most of the yare of Africa are preventable but your music na boy but are they preventable they yi free honom so wo yare e wo America me health for them woman no yare e wo na enye bi kwa na Africa no edi ba se yi a se wo kwa na Africa kwa na se minimum wage shakra na won yare na waka se medical kakra na akọ hospital but no almost 90% of yare of Africa are preventable I say yetimi yi free wo kwa it shouldn't lead to disease but sa no me bia make ni nyina abu se na James no ma be di eyinti no yen hwe wo kam da sipi wo sa de no ma akasa control video ye sua de ekofo so de mo am sampa control video enu nti na yeti nti wo fa chum the all kinds of so de ye ba say omo no wadwen wo sa hono nti abe Joseph abe Joseph the son of Jacob
to boys me pa cho me pese me koye
wo fa kwame wan
wo fa kwame ya because me o see
Bombardier. Obosomfo has not spoken, so I think he has to come before Ofakwame.
No, he's not. No. We research it there. Ofakwame na follow me. Yeah, but now we say
oh, the newcomers about momra, no more fun new ideas in rain. But so ko second round dear. Now I can say, Minamidaho.
All right. Okay, when I want to Joseph into my ye, okay, it's Kwame, na Joseph, okay, and Albert. Okay, you, and they said, everyone say, Monarch, oh,
wow,
you and the Yamawaju,
yeah, Minia,
now Bibiaboko.
Rather than another matter, where I'm also.
You always when we are yeah, Bibiaboko. Now, I said, since you see Monday, you say, and go for crank Olympics was I said, and see crumple, and then a equi.
Olympic Games, you know,
cabbage name, Olympic Games, as I say, quite as a Yaram will be a cry refi, and then you say,
I think, said the work can as if we are now. As the world moves forward, no, that will be interesting. So either say ready bima na free bibim. Inti me angasa my friends about Olympics and me kasa me share cry. Me nyesho say me spend a day crash review. Be a me kufi na news. American ni girl na or winning gymnastics na I think say me share the highlights be and
Bows.
Yeah, Bows and Botswana and no make Africa proud no. I think
Logoto.
Yeah, I think they were the two people me share say Ghana de minim say ye koy na alumikra ya mfebia menti Ghana de na honya me emphasis. Enti eja oma and the fact that Spain na me emphasis and so was on Spain na me follow Spain on football team and yeah and how they've managed to win the under 20 the under 23 and the Europe and Chelsea said they are doing something right with their football no and it is something I think say people should watch out maybe at the next World Cup because Omodi di Basa no we are winning all the youth tournaments now it is even at the senior level in Europe we conquer into Obeba World Cup when say we team be a bit me bua fans so Olympics need the man shada and shapey only that baby I'm more interested na me news ka crash
you because yeah across America just say the main thing so be as 2 weeks leave trip na say say they can for interest ni or how near abresen here yim to say crowd e ba na ya na etwom so na etwom
na akra wunya the pay the crowd wunya sure afi na akwadwen the winning gold medal
oh And then Napo say, oh boy, or say there's no house in Ghana.
Napo no makase, Napo de makase, ono no. Napo asem ya na me pese me no betim because what kind of person na
Radian Baumia on the year as a onu kwa na president as a Baumia koka right kakra now Napo so abese no as a
ono Napo ne de Napo's inclusion, no, he's not digging the grave of the NPP. He is the grave itself. Napo no.
Oh.
To me, oh yeah, Napo no chama win to me. The more kasane meniaju, the more they speak, the more people get discouraged. Inti me Napo de okasa ne ham sen.
Me too. Oba na wa pecha on.
And I know so what how is he addressing former president, especially Professor Mel. So how is he describing it? And there be America. See we are see nya adwen ko na nyansa nko Napo ebia o nyansa edisua de be doctor o nyansa edisua de ko school but adwen na ye apply nyansa na at certain points na ebia ho de aka na kakra because this is a man otumfo na gasa ka say otumfo did a very perfect damage control for you say oh kofo ke kase wo mu ade na me se me bayi me na mtete man tete ne sa man tete ehono ohene was trying to tell the world say this is not how I trained him and this enkofo say na wote de ne okopeke sa character no baby otumfo ehono wayi ne ho afrim at the same time or try so be many pen who say on jindi enti wo no prove them wrong ofro otumfo ho ade anche so no kugina stage no keka ndo peche kwa menkoma as if that's enough when people were
you from born in himself masa
ena me ka cho say akra wonche no what need to nya kra wonche Napo no
personality bi o bobi
me say akra wonche no ho what need to nya kra wonche Napo no ho suban na wo dan ne di no ayete se kotreba on force no I press up na e ka kotre na brabo ho Napo of all the yes of all the attitudinal deficiencies or one. Napo's arrogance and stupidity, I'm repeating, I'm not mentioning words. His arrogance and stupidity no, are the two that are very glaring. And now when it clear, ujina sumukra ubehu se Napo sadi with the issues. How could you few months ago disrespect a former president? Sebi in producer. Ministry now da no audi two hono energy ministry no ono na kosumbu ne and the whole this ministry ne se ne shatia kosumbu danwa. Ministry ni useless. What me describing as some more Kwame Nkrumah no, and you even went ahead of comparing Akufo-Addo's legacy. Meaning so will be put there comparing Akufo-Addo to Kwame Nkrumah. Something across here from Kwame Nsasma Wakano na ababi enim. Then fast forward. Also ako pacho. Na me Nkrofo ahemfo no maka so me pacho. Meaning the nti maka so me pacho. E chopa de wa pabat e da so shenitim. Umbu Kwame Nkrumah. And that the pacho no to me it was needless. Nana no will describe it, who making mention of, who making references to former heads of state. Idrata Mills as well, and Bakunu Wuyen. So couldn't you have mentioned his name without making reference to the fact that we're and I say Napofi is a woona and a monster and no bit ya question. O started campaign ya Bosumi no say we see here is a candle. So on the Napo the way. 80 onya botre. Unya nyini nwie ya yensa kwatia sa ambition na wo attempt no nipa na abobo omudi no omadi the highest officer twem Professor Mills na ye de wawu no de owu ye no wo aye president da wo afi na bepe vice president grade sa de be chia me ato abana se ade chia ne beto kra onyankopon kwa nenim. So why do you have to be making mockery of obi wu a wawu na and then na benya film? But interestingly enough, when same favor is returned at them there, no more the NPP's attitude of always trying to treat the other people from the other side of the political divide as daft, no. And their attitude of always thinking that they reserve the right to spew anything on anybody, and nobody equally reserves the same right to return the favor. No. Sometimes say those sikani NDC for could never be casa some communicators in your normal pipeline. But you could have just made mention of Professor Mills. Tiawa Bakona Wuyeno. And no, What you share na pokasa wa kenyina se yese kekambu ma. You would only come to a conclusion say napo we sentete ya de man ofie no is either say wamfa anase antiti ne yi.
What was the main reason here selection process or mofano? What was then Rona or Nanka MPP say or me play in here? Why the best candidate or more away, you know?
Question yeah, we be
for platforms so now say and for edge crasa say but me crime say on I can say by liar but we have say but at least we make here for kakra but we have say or dropping you know is not distractor man I didn't know omuchusu
no. Question we okay so mama the whole day. You are going to enjoy the submission, but oh dear. Napono. Say Omakoi, unse John Mahama ni ba umiama NPP for no. Ena wo yi ni ma NPP for be flag bearer no. Ena omunso nko yi obi mra Omakoyi de na no ya. Nti napono ba umia twa nto na mo be kan na napo mu na pa ba bi atem sa na mo ye. Ha. John Mahama ni yi ba umia de ma NPP in the sense that napono kwa confirm. Say nenko for ka say NPP they account for party inti John Mahama ye kan yakra John Mahama a certain presidential candidate cracking. So me hanoma it tells me say you did not select Baumia because or you're competent, but because asemna macho we japade document in you wanted to fulfill it. And asemna saying asemna say asantefo na party no are gearing themselves up to take over the party, but with hard work we are going to surmount. We are going to overtake them. You be use Asantefo na bi to give us a non-Akan candidate, preferably from the north. And then one else, Entine, ube huna Chebensa Bonsu complain. Na no mete se subi na MP Eugene or complain. Omu nyina it serves them right. And ne Chebensa Bonsu ya relegate you from a majority leader in parliament to a party manifesto committee chairman. Only GPR2 chairman ye pe. Ombro so. And if I tell you why Chebensa Bonsu was forced to resign, and you'll be shocked. You'll be shocked. Very, very stupid reason, Bill. And these are some of the reasons you
say a vice P candidate in Libya.
Sir Omunina, no, yes, sir, Omobo. But the reason you need free majority leader. I want to say NPC gather a press conference with a Kufa do nip can for in free. Yes, I won't support it, yes. But so when that meeting, yes,
88 MPs.
Oh, Omode, and I said, Omono, me say, ya name me ya say, sir, Asantefo MPs no. Omotimi atena hwa ma Akufo Addo atimi use na adwen. I render almost useless in the party and they've been rendered so useless. Say after this election, no, most of them ombelu so seats. Bi nso beka so mo nko bio. After that, no. I shall recognition and as in Kedimo Mukomunya. She Akufo Addo, yes, our press conference in and a Gabi. Can Furia Tanankasa Fred Chairman Sabun to say, one who are there won't call for Naye. Chairman Sabun wasn't aware of that press conference. And Nuechi Anna Chairman Sabun Sukosa Eugene, Honorable Eugene entry Ewunifi, Subin MP. Anna Omote said Chairman Sakosa Eugene. Eugene so was in support of that. Sa press conference no, not Ujine no or no Kokasai. And I got be friend and say, if America Benti or Omran Hofi or Koy and also what is a Chairman Sabun Sabani fee. I have the videos on my phone. Right after that, and a meeting of course say, you can say, Omaka Kotanasi say leadership in parliament, no more the same for Chairman Saho de Akakoma Fenyo Markins. Afenyo Markins Yamu de Akakoma in so. And Crophobe woman as a power on Jose, when it comes to experience, say, parliament, Juma, on Chairman Salavo, no baby. And Akoya say, by force, why won't Tony a line? You are going to be relegated. And until as an MPs no do dona, and you be sasa na podi intine selecting na. The inter selecting and say NPP for no more formula. I win no elections 4 times. Formula and say ye akani nye asantini o. Akania or ye Christian. Near ye northern or ye Muslim. And the inter me say predominantly no. Accounts none of those. A Christopher form 71+% of the country's population. Elections is about number. So you pick somebody who is competent and belongs to the majority group. No akofa union mkramufo no so now the no so about partner. A win 4 elections. Who we ya was say John Mahama say NPP for the ombe use sirim ni Bawumia no madam penalty in trying to prove Mahama wrong no. Mo de Bawumia ba. Na Mahama na okasa no. When was the last time NDC for the Asantini flag bearer? And omde Cremoni flag bearer. What is Asante for no party na complaining? But there be a mekase Asante for no. Ye won hwehwe nim papa ye ase. There be a person ye ho se ye ne ka no kra ye ne nim enti ono ani de wom no obekeke against ne de. Otumfo kan se mi se ma wasante se mu hia. Hia ne se se madwuma bi beda kwan na asantefo bi ne ebia menua nkrani bi bepa adwuma no. Na se nkrani ne qualify se asantini ne dia fa nkrani no. Na mum se asantini ne qualify to se nkrani ne dia. We asantini no fa asantini no. Why are we afraid to do this? Ghana ha, open tribes are multi supported their very owner. Before this for Asantefo, Asantini Padia, Ninu Asantini be ya wanna Kofo per president Teddy. Upper flag bearer those days, now Ashanti region had 33 constituencies, only 3 MPs and a supporter Kofo. The same thing, and on the Alan Chamatin, and a Makakofa Napraba. Now Samusu say a running mate for the Ashanti can vote for you. And other than when you flag bearer and it's not as if say you didn't have a flag bearer, no competent. Alan Chamatin, what come about Umian and opponent and Akufa in Nabumundu Alan Chamatin? That's a fact. Yeah, do be a Juma why a CV Daho experience as a private man, a Juma Munina, yeah. Mummy and Senna put them together. Omon to Alan Chamatin. But for a diabolic plan and scheming, you know, Yamba Alan Chamatin Gumbi, and even in the internal contest, no. Super delegates, Yashada, say Yama Alan Chamatina. Wouldn't say Ashanti region, no one person be near Bikra, near Kase, or no crowd with Ashanti region for rejecting. Any omone, chairman be a woo share, so as if any chairman, whatever. Omuna, and ne, oh, na Alan Chamatin Bejuso, na Akoya recently, ya Unyani baby call a former MP, John Kuma, Deputy Finance Minister. Yes, Deputy Finance Minister John Kuma. John Kuma kona Alan Chamatin bill onya yatete. Na eden.
Then the posters near you.
The posters na eden. Ene. Wona wo gada nkofo gu another hotel. Echiche sika kese mo so mo ntoma ba omia no. Wona wo ye wo de nkofo ko share dem ma ye to aba ahomache se be ya. Delegates on beto aba na Alan Chamatin nkofo nyina be free mu no. And now, sad delegates in December, better than you. Where are you now? And internet de be a casse. Oh, yeah, dear, na, no, drink China. Tina Ponum Cofa and Bayano. Or man Cofana must say, or ye, one day the best to me. Ashanti region for no more problem, and Napo wasn't the best if a duching crab by Anke. But Napo chia, and in fact, Napo paid. Napo chia Sikapa, and to say, you are selecting a pass or buy no or a perfect candidate or be add something to Bawumia campaign as here. Yeah, or number can say no. Me who baby I would not can't send back because even if the flag bearer is not pulling the running mate is pulling. On no quite away west and no kujina ha Bawumia vote and find check concert na omuni message via auntie and one of mobile. And me say it serves them right. But maybe me say na mo ka wo fa so for assembly.
Sani ye kase to de be ina wa na se be wo mo na go no we dey abobra na fe na wo fa se wo wa na
wo fa se asem ne de.
Why?
Bombardier.
Yes.
Bombardier.
Where
Mr. O, home so kakram na mimusa ayi question mi sisi a. Now we say napo ebo presidency din no. Odura tampe so kan say, we say the owo.
O say wan ka the owo say ba ko wuyen. Ko na wuyen.
Ba ko na wuyen.
As we need.
Okay.
I mean it's
now
it was
ka say no. Uduru ba bia na wo bo MP. David. Na pesa wo MPP for chairman be or wa.
Nidino men kai nidino in share so chairman no. Edine ba na ko one of the most popular on equal jinai. On win to me kwanya rift be in the NPP con no. Me I said in ko. Or a very popular, or a very, very popular. But that, so if I had remember the name and Kamebodi, you know.
Ah, okay. Unka ID na ankasa.
Or Nidini Kwame Nini Diankasa or nickname Omo Joe Card,
Okay.
Joe friend Joe Card or some Joe Card.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right then. Martin, thank you very much. Why? That's it. Yo, Mama dear. Pastor.
What I
say about he say inheritance. Some say be me mira bobrana me ni wa ebia me fruma na of wafafo aba bunkam na wafasa sa no me nyina eno na ye kase ho no entwa yi ni adade enti na sisi no ye wo PNDC lolo 11 ne other places you know chieftains so say me kan Article 252 no I think 272 no say chief for no make it admooded some that modern traditional yeah no so politics near that enti and I was by then the say yakwe no say ne go si omo dan and then hardly say be of a crab ever say bia and as a business or beji or yire ni sa no man but how do you see it in snapping my na yakwe ni
I think say system na e buy no on say ye nananom no o ma anye bibia keke o it was media abakosoma metifa ho di ntia ibinya the word of ase no the intentions any asemi CM as ade ne buy no it wasn't bad but it has been misconstrued and omo fa side no advantage na obi wu a yes oba na wa ne be ma no etina ba obra ne ma no ya jeja pade nya from nsem no that wasn't the purpose that wasn't the foundation and also the fundamental reason tia side ne buy media abakosoma metifi panyi ho ne say opanyi bi na ne yire ne mate e na okobo obesia e de be ball ono an abusua ne ho bra okobo obesia say o de be ye afuo ni ade na che say o ma sitinema yi afuo no anyi yi no e ka baaye no e na che say de okobo ne ho besia ne dan ne ka e na onye sika ne ma no ka say onye sika ne ma ne dia e ne ma na wawo mo no onfa ba akomre no na ne ba ne mra mesom no onfa nteka no na che say sikani no so afuo bi ana wo adwuma bi a onfa ne ba ne nye kosi say that years ne be so na odi ateneka no ti be ma ne yire ne discuss say besia me koje ye say de be ye afuo na asai no say na besia ra no eka ti gise de mai ba akokọ oba ne se da wampene ena ne ma no so say ye ntimi nkonko ade na say remain slaves ma obi na ade wakobo obesia ho de omo ma papa ne fili say won wakoje obesia enti papa no ye say obeku no ho because oni ade ode bekwa kotwa besia na enti na damfo brabo bi one ne di nkomo no na damfo ne te no kobo papa ne nua ba ma ne say wunua ba ma no asama atu ne niu na say won na ankasa ne nkomo didi no chese onya obeku no ho enti mo ahwe a mo bekuta hwinhwin enti mo pass me nkansa no na ne nua ba ne ka say na say wakobo besia na obi say fa o babra be si press no meye adwuma na o ma ne say o mo nso ma na ayere say o mpena enya wo fa asifo ne gu enya me mayi na o yi ena oba ne mum fe ne nua be man ka say o yire ne say o ma ne bi nko ana o ma ne say o mo nko ameme ma no me diduku bebo me yema ma ba akwa akoso no se be ya wo benya wuti adidim because wo wu abusua no so ahwera de ena ne nua ba ne prema ne baba ako ekoye ekosom papa na akwa no so koye no ko bre ne ho asesom ye osom ya ma papa no kwa sa da akwa na ase de asase ma no enti sa de na ne nua ba ne yema no ena papa ne ka se ade a waya ma minti se mi wu na me che me japade a me che me japade wi a de wa ase no wo mai befa ena me yenya wo fa ase wo befa de wa ase no so it was not like or the japade nyina ma no wo fa ase na mum o che ne nema nyina enya den a no wo fa ase no would also have something to benefit because ono ahokyere ba ne ma rejected na yira mpene ne wo fa ase ne kotwitaje no enti it wasn't that sa tetena na obi wo ha wo fa ase fo te ho omanya hwe no it wasn't like that eye nei na hun say ebi mu bibia ba obi betake advantage na ba yense na ho no obi anso copy bi hwan pa na sabi in his own right thinking senses obebo brana na yira bre na wo ma no say me mane de me mekoma do me nam de nyina koma me wo fa ase a me nua ba bie ne nemu one be ma fofo da wo no insisa but eye abuse of idea ebeba be dadwa na obi person abuse no so it was me say me ma me ni edi ne ba kro me na me ni wo fa bia but me na na wo me maame no ono ne sister panyin eba bema which is me wofa and we training me Kumasi Roman Hill me we JSS on na kyerɛ me trading on na kyerɛ me edwom say they see navigate your way through edwom central entime me do secondary school ni mani ade na me nim Kumasi be area bia me nim edwom enti saa me wofa no se ono enam ne so ma me benya saa training we ya e bia oni agapade physically bia o kyɛ ne ma agapade o de me beka but he has equipped me with knowledge with a certain skill e bia ne man time a me brand ne say na ne man nso so ma me brand but wogya me agapade bi say agapade no it is a skill o de ma me a ne man bi o nso o mu ni bi enti eye saa na tie no nti na tete na asantefo no se wo fa ase bi wo honom na se sika wa abusuan ma yitimi ma obi ware ne wo fa ba se be ye betena abusuan na emu enti it wasn't for the bad intentions but eye ade bi aba said the visa ba so ya obi a intuition ba Ghana for be abuse sa okwa abrochi na unsa abrocha system bia ye bibifo ye nti na omsesa no e kwan ne beda ho pe ye bebo ho ase no na ya abuse no nti it wasn't bad so it wasn't stupid because ye na nanom mo hye sa ade no na enye for the bad reason me stepfather adakwaja achehene ye kwotena afie ho no o wo faasefo awuwu a ommu ba ko ne bedi na ade o ba wo ba fie na me maame ye nyina ye te ho ne yedidi ana ye yade unhu se we ye no wo faase na we ye ne ba ye nyina nti ye nyini no competition bia ne yemu se we dia ye papa wu a ye japade we wo chefa wo emfa ye ho because ye nim se training bi o de mai bia o de bia ma no wo faase for no school bi o de akobi o do makobi adedie ne beda ho I no de by virtue of me learning se me ye ba no me qualify se me di bi ba me papa ti asi ono wa che me chiri ba wonim ne dan we nim ne dan me dem ye step child ni me nka ho enti enye bone so but eye nipa bi na ya abuse ne santi omo abuse ne sande it must be condemned with no bia but wo fa asefo nye enya de ese sitimi right omo officer because a system atena ho for ages enu bi ntina men na otumfo ye ohene a o ti asante akonya so e wo fa asesem ya nti ye kan ya na aye wo fa 19 kro ho umia ni pia obesu wa mia nso ekro ne bete wo fa 90 ye kan ya very very circumspect kakra.
Yeah, okay. It said yeah, that say one my abakoso I said what kind of bibia no yeah abusing nti since they revert back to said what kind asie no nti wo your pass here say yes eti oyire ne man yenye yina se kakra na kana ha
yes ni a consider say oh so
kenena woman no also the programs no enye de
yes man enye wi ba so ye wo fa ase na wo ta be ofufu ma wo fentie ne won so giti ko ye si hoyi na fa ye tax sa
yo eti ye da sipi eye mo na kro me ma bakosam yesu ade ni se akonjpo mo all the platforms no mo bon semba ko ka papa mali wo hanka or the jingle clap no by bona that's it but overchum
yeah and me se kwan wa quick one dear me here na no see ade o kan no I beg to differ you see as at the form pen for no yeah pen creka what as I say me see me another version yeah different from the creka another which at it one na Santi create empire no we akokoko ye kwa akon na wo hini bi bedi ade o be kokon no na se so o me ye nyankomade on na be man obe defeat the enemies no hini baako hwe de owura kai say sister bi a wo de ne ba ma wo koso ye no that sister sa akola no papa wo hin wo say maame ne de ba ma wo koso ye na akola na de no papa de the fact what's wa abo papa din yo owura amekasa no wa abo papa din ntina nka so obeti ba yima no de ntina meka
minister no na de akwala
na sister no wo kunu sa woni be ma na wo ya akwala no a wode ne kosom no o papa wo hin papa nso bi be ma o fi so wa abo papa din pa menya so oba no nko a wo tumi wantu anka say papa na egu ana we no answer the sister no de ne ba ekosom ye eso ba akwala nso wo papa ya papa no will have to say on a trauma war asantifo mu ni nyane nekra wo fi a o ma
opportunity ye say ebia also wo verse by men yes ebia atro
me verse ni de ahimie ya wo hini bi ya kokko na wo de baba ko ye ko charity ye de ayenkoma de na na yire so won pe na ni nua ba bi na yi ni ba again the same thing say Ni ya ba ndre ba say yemfa de ba no enko charity mfa nye nyankoma de again I ask say sa ni ya de ba no de ba akwala no ye kokuru o papa wo he can be ade you see they live from gaps
and you know all the ever say all right to say you two you know every call we sukra hotel 4 bed at least no
akwala no
give us an idea of
no papa e no say e ma e na ka say kokumi ba e den na oba no onyin say wo akwala no wodi be ma no obema be no ka say ye ma ne bank so na wo no papa no so wo pe akwala bi aso na akwala be no obeso na you see it doesn't add up
yeah chronology fathers so ka yo yeah that it's when na just quick eating monarch tell my immunity yeah be say be so at least yenya esua de kakra wo no me bi nim kra no said the opportunities wo de no so no all the no so no na minimum monarch de na minimum at least me de be come dem say yeah adesua ni ahwe na you know obi kura bitima frɛ kura ka say wo no so de onim say na you know
probably wom so
me fan say trouble me fan say oral tradition versions eti ye ko yin eti opposite
yeah bo ma
akwa yo training aba
ma mejima ho yakra
so ka say na ho mfa wo ha
yo
na apun say
chitifo nananom adaroma mze eye sobolo no ne edura monarch ekire ye no na menom yakra mze eboa
na you know atrese na ye say nananom so mfa
o ene menom ni se na emri bia eni
ono mojuo
ai se wa weni tua
you be that say na oboso me say na no send him kajem say o dia take betu say say Finland hono primary school say munya nkula bia nko sa level no adai elutina wo say no as the wo kana say wo bo aban nti na de bia afi bia wo no adai nti ye momo bebia wo tene na yenya nkoda ma mu nko school na say bia birth control na say what is happening
him say me gidi say amamfo na enyo adwen se ompese omo reproduce na wo hwe senior reforms are by in terms of social service and support na bana encourage amamfo emomo enwo enti mzene na affect us next year mze wo hwe population Finnish population decline pa utimi ekokru bi so no mze had a decentralization di akutini utimi kokru bi so crowding mze for the past 5 years no it's 180 population no so 180
say we say as the whole of Europe more they say be LGBT to say what they say you come on basis ya no Germany nyina say omu hia nkokwa abewo ama mo enka no kro no mo pay enti them say some of the social in the basa everyone so omu pay bia hardship nso kan wo pay one chap so this after the Europe than China one child policy enti what this had ever to na me na say bia na bi so or planning the family say the opportunity dey na 8 na be very na ba bo umrem ka wo na
me ankasa mukra no my eager to see the kind of policies and as initiatives are banning edibeba to encourage
we just 5 million pay
just 5 million even Krana is just 6 million
no wins we are 5 million Sweden now so double 10 million
so imagine me ba na it was 6 million enti jose na make no so ti ada
and this say no mortality rate ni eso say mortality rate ni more cause also replace say nipa 2 na ma wo ba ko pe inse be nka nipa 2 be na ba ko wu no the other way round
other way round
na ma wo ba ko pe enti mo
ana ye nwokra can be even like 2-0
no mo bia mo ma ye mfa ye nkobo mo na
and I may say my eager to see the reform na sense share o mode beba ebe encourage reproduction and population growth as you see akra wo hwa breaking news about akra no mo sakra tighten ahoho immigrant for omo ye adwuma wa ha no kra no say for 3 months adwuma hwero na say within 3 months nya adwuma then it was say you know ma akwenya kra say
And they said on measure that who paid you on measure that with you never cast you disqualify.
Sir. And they are now about to
Me cause me no best 5 and there's only a mulattoes one. Satam no say Finland, Southern a very, very close, but those days minim the India no be Ghana for cry Finland cry on head of SAS can even on head of. But my eat you
nti yɛnhwɛ nananom na ɛde me bɛpue ha me so bia me dwumadi a meba bɛdi aboa wɔ mo no me contribution ne sɛ bɛtumi a produce na yɛtumi anya nkurɔfoɔ a ɔmbɛkora de ama yɛ because production ne deɛ ɛyɛ 8 na nyame yɛ adom a February na number 9 abelande nti anigye sɛ we dey breaking news bama so aso na me break so cause when I na wo get
na wo mako 9
obo so fo ma bo me nsem bo ha
nana no mother Roma
80 me buza say because of say abandon say musanti no wo wa sheba na say benefit a woman also being na on
a body a body and
no babako and a different women and now babako
or there your babako I remember no 9 year 9x4
4 women 9 children
sir
okay can be more but like I misuma babako okay fine again ko any man
hanu ye wom so mo asori bi wo ho a omo no that untimi nye polygamy nti babako untimi wo by 15 12 libre omo kra na ebua population anka nyesa anka omo population no kra de anka enyase asem de kra nti
se de Finland ko man hwe ya ebedu bi na interest abi mu be ware mo ho
yeah be boy yeso yeah
Alan ko MC no mi ti se na guys abna ho fe ka se Alan ko ye okoye yi conference na mu ko ye dey mu ko
media encounter nana
aha nti de no want me an church ni nyina mu de na obeka fa ho
ana want me that's it mentie bi ba ekoye say we were telepathy emrana because me we are na me kotie the playback no I said but at the same time no or addressing media na me Obama so and na me can say it's like the fourth estate of the realm and for the first time waiting me I granted a platform no to engage the media because they are the voices of the people and assembly na me can Obama so we go to papa the same thing. I was so surprised say how come as if say I was even listening to what he was saying and then was giving a update on Bamaso. But yeah, I'll get back to the way. But Nina and say no etimi a creative plan na on per se people would misinform because we have propagandists. They can skew the information and I say the information is in the plan no. Inti also ultimately granted the media that access so betimi iden omni bi kita ho afa plan no. Inti it went on successfully and we the movement supporters we also doing our own. We try yin abena monarcha or kasansa na bibe. Ya boy homebody. Yes remo so me plan ma send ya ma enuanom bia me wo mo contact WhatsApp. Israel say here bia ma me WhatsApp contact Papa Somalia or the number be ma na fi ma forward the GTP number. A very comprehensive. Just say a plan in shisheye ebitimi aboa ye man. Nti ye besra mo so say momboa yen na muntrechire mo nyamre na monkenkan na
press Saturday.
O say
na Alan meeting the press na there by the
media encounter oko YouTube I think say obenya na ye wo other channels so ho bitimi subscribe o pese wudi Alan ichi the movement for change utimi enya up to date information and you say kwatibeka tremia you ubetimi subscribe to all the various channels follow no na fede bibia update bibia itimi live streaming so now you get all the information into GTP 6 sure GTP 6
Okay.
sure
Idea back or
nti
kind was it in the run meeting no will be someone will be a young person.
okay
Uh-huh.
so that's a visionary person or a visionary person nti say ahabama so ikra
Maybe
no there was a
maybe
time
later maybe some monarch I was sad no say because was say in a media engagement on Tuesday, Alan Chamertin, the independent presidential candidate and founder of the Movement for Change, unveiled his great transformation plan, emphasizing his commitment to empowering Ghana's youth and addressing their economic needs. Central to Chamertin's vision is a robust plan to create job opportunities. He pledged to generate 3 million jobs within 18 months. 18 months. Alan Chamertin said within 18 months, we pledged to generate 3 million jobs. Also, can say 18 months, but I'm saying another so can be 18 months. Obe change Ghana economy. I'm saying 18 na politicians no minim say be almost that year. And I also almost that due diligence. You know, so the pronouncement. Or say he pledged to generate 3 million jobs within 18 months if elected, focusing on boosting the private sector. Youth jobs are my top priority, Chairman emphasized, highlighting the importance of an enterprise-driven economy to provide sustainable employment for young people. Chairman proposed significant support for youth entrepreneurs through seed funding and concessional loans without collateral. Our goal is to foster a vibrant entrepreneurial ecosystem, he said, aiming to equip young individuals with the resources needed to start and sustain their businesses. My vice president will be a young person. He also pledged that 60% of his appointments will be from individuals aged between 22 and 50, ensuring that you have a prominent role in governance and decision making. Like I say, we need candidate time say, because some people that he knows the future of the country, say the youth, say the end of Achumkano, it's good to be young. Nti Alan say nyame bɔ na ɔba at least 60% of appointments in there from 22 to 50 no omna the most vibrant productive ono odomo boy adwuma na wasa create the enabling environment youth no obema mo see money ni concessional loans with that collateral near that no and obviously kakra
yeah
make
me that say em say what can is very informative and a idea obi to me it is not just on paper the emrepi yaka akane achievement in yema o yem say me be can say yeah bit me cry to I reconcile the message with the messenger now and also be boye because it gets on wo nsema wo kano because any niema yehu yatete omo keka nsem na so omo nye tumi na they are not able to deliver and intina na me was concerned say yeah reconcile the messenger with the message inti alachomati they all reconcile na any nsem mo kan it matches. Yes, obi to me, there is no doubt. Me dear personally.
I need to also do something on another network on. But I'm person free her rudely into me. Sir, I say I would be back for the second round because I need to answer certain questions.
Yo, Brana,
with your permission.
Because very important. Manager say you're candidate. The first candidate, one my policy on the youth. Mama candidate, I'm say galamse na managing home because youth knows the future. No, now we share the yima. Watch no. I'm say we know is able to fund itself. I'm say so they can obey creativity. Would they call Oba na one my another what be extrapolate we just one section. I mean so can simply we just youth no. You was to us my
yeah. And say ocean industrial transformation now all day bana youth na ebe here omo. And say running mate ni a youthful person na say obetimi inspire. And yes say yeah can also know. I know that he's going to surprise the whole world again. with the selection and now say nipa obe choose no. And yes, just anyone, but ubia obe set as a role model, no be inspire the youth. And he's once again going to prove to the world to say he knows what it takes to achieve a plan. Nti anya me nwanwa me de I don't know me kind the GTP now. It's so it's a ma hope. My hope is like nneɛma a wɔde agu nkrataa no so sɛ yɛma no tumi no a obɛtumi ayɛ de aboa Ghana no. I don't see why I should reject. Me need tumi no. What I can do ne say I will share it and encourage. Yɛn nuanom a wɔto aba ne sɛ ɔmo ɛnto aba ma yɛwura Alan. Na ne nhyehyɛeɛ pa a ɔde to akwan mu sɛ ɔba a ɔde bɛboa yɛn no. We all live to enjoy it. Ɛna ɛmba mbɛnyɛ constant and as a permanent candidate. Ɔmba mbɛnyɛ permanent president. Just as the constitution says, no say after 4 years, na say the performance enya dia ye man na ya dream say emboa yen. And we vote him out. Nti ade na yen as nipa ya say ya block ye ho na say yen pen sakraye ma ye ho. Nti Alan is going to transform industrialization in Ghana. Mem go through all these things are nneɛma a ɛbɛboa yɛn. The 6 clusters no ɛyɛ nneɛma a ne nyinaa sɛ yɛma no akwanya na sɛ ɔtumi de ba ɛbɛyɛ adwuma a Ghana bɛfa ne ntom apa ɛfira. Nti Accra ndwuma no deɛ obɛtumi acreate. Obɛtumi and he knows what to do. He knows what to do to create the jobs and how to get the youth. Because in nneɛma a ɛsi amanfoɔ kwan. Because the ndwuma no nni hɔ a how are you going to employ the people? And if you don't have that initiatives and as a policies, we say media creating that opportunities now. How are you going to give the people the opportunity to even start something? And it's not just rhetorics. The man is competent, he's dedicated, and he wants to leave a positive, a good legacy for Ghana. Alan, Samri and Yesa Bia Sikana, Utiti Bimukra, Yese, or say Nisika, or say Nisika. And it's a idea emede menije say yenka say onye competent and I say or ye de or kata seshene proye e for no and I say ye ka ne ho nsem bia ebe difemu no but nipa dodo na ye NPP fo no nsem aye omo ka ne say Alan say Nisika or say Nisika say nipa wo pepa na say opese oboa ne man na say Nisika de aboa ne man ya senya adeboni o se sika nti na nka oba de sika na all say no stand call the beto ni baby na we di ni sika Alan ni mfie a wendi and then our promo sika ye bi but Akufo Addo nti ukasa fa Alan ho a e be ka say ya TV da say Akufo Addo ba no say me I'm going to protect the public fair nti Akufo Addo na akwakoye the impediment or how am I because ono and say obia chance be the old or the young Akufo Addo Amasisiano is very difficult, very, very difficult to believe, say, we betimi aya na ontimi. But your challenge na ye can say the political illiterate, no, obi or no sell their breachery eto party be a chance with their one or beto about my breachery, no. Can you imagine, says any panel? So nipa des any man one CDR on konkoto aba emasa nipa kono. And Alan is not involved in that monocracy. Say, Yedisika MOB, said Jiska Koto Abamame. Who wants to share power dream pass out the bebo nipana, but nipani who in your mapa or babe abuana sitting him. And you'll be so dream dachi home, ni intrimba hona non quanifuna or dream. Those won't share now would they ba, and more non con. Bebe boy in trimbama or manos wide, I crab a share. It is any panocron casefa, would be man and sana wakoto abama. That is the transformation I ever say ye de buy politics in mono. Samri no hwe ne Akufo Addo ye within the internal party na constituency ka ye tutuguma delegates. Nyema ye chiche mo no one for madrin ankwankoto aba no de onwefu to aba no and they want to replicate the same thing for the general elections. sisi a wohwɛ kɔ baabi kora na yɛsɛ yɛma woyɛ taxi driver yɛma 50 Ghana cedis na yɛde poster ma ɔsɛ fa bɔɔ car ho to advertise for the presidential candidate and the parliamentary candidate. Adɛn na ɛsɛ woyɛ saa? Sɛ nipa na ɔno twe taxi na ne petrol ne diesel ɔntumi ntɔ na ɔnya passengers ɛne ɔmo ɛnyɛ adwuma na ɔnyɛ sika nkɔma n'abusuafo no, sɛ wotumi nya mmerɛ kyerɛ nipa no sɛnea ɛyɛ Papa Alan ɛyɛ saa market on na ɔengage amanfoɔ no ɛma ne hu sɛ asetena mu ayɛ den na sei na meba bɛyɛ ama aboa wɔ wogyidi anaasɛ wongye ndi. Then you demonstrate to the person ne sɛ ampa wobɛtumi ayɛ na woyɛ so a ɛbɛboa no asetena mu. Obɛgyina hɔ 6 hours anaa 4 hours ansa wanya passenger baako ɛde akɔ aba a woma no nhyehyɛeɛ a ɛbɛtumi aboa ma obi ɛbɛfiri ne fie akɔ factory bi akɔyɛ adwuma wɔ hɔ na ɛbɛbɔ bɛyɛ 6 no adwumayɛfoɔ no nyinaa ɛsan ba abɛsi akɔ fie nti ɔmo nyinaa so bɛsa aba abɛforo car nti ndwuma ba kura mu a wobɛhu sɛ ɛbɛma amanfoɔ mu firi tiritiri aba. These are feasible plans I say ɔma nipa ne ho nti woka kyerɛ saa driver ni sɛ to abama me na me ba nneɛma sɛ na mbɛyɛ amaboa wɔ adwuma a ɔnhia wo 50 Ghana cedis o ɔnhia wo 50 Ghana cedis na wɔagye poster de abɔ ne car ho. Nti these are the political illiterates anaasɛ illiteracy na ɛkɔ so na candidates ne parties ne bi pɛ sɛ ɔmo capitalizing on ɔmo de ɛnyɛ den getting the numbers, but this time around no, we don't need the numbers, we need the quality. Nti me cry deɛ na mebisa sɛ is there to whose disadvantage ɛna ɛyɛ sɛ yɛbɛ refine your selection process no ɛnyɛ bia yɛyɛ na sɛ it comes fit for purpose na ɛbɛha obi ana Ghana na ɛbɛha no anaasɛ there are certain group of persons bi a they would suffer from it because nea ɛkɔ so no airtime who your candidate na say wo no you truly believe in your competence and your vision and say or plan, you shouldn't bribe, illustrate and say try to induce them. Yeah, Papa Alan, obebo ne humbo ni womo mo so say ni sika onwi ni no. Sika na also no. Da nyame ase say nye se bi o kwakobo ma ne kro no anase wakofo ma ni sika as a trade minister fa o ma ni sika I saw the quite one district one factory no. Edi akwakogu na account him so the ba be pre o mampeni ono ani ndwuma a waye ni nim de usi so as a branch at the age of 20 no your manager iti medi manusi no ye de enya kwenya na e besere mo say you should grab a copy of the great transformational plan. Yes, 6 clusters and that is the 6th show. Na say unyamre na wo kan metimi aka kire wo say wo besesa wa adwene the way you see say Amanyo is all about MPP NDC, no, you get a different thoughts about it. And that was your question.
Yeah, that's observation of think from Finland, no, and also Abeka, the great transformational plan of a year Alan Kojo Chematin. So the Chematiakano was the younger person and a baby, the vice president, and I was a Shama youth, no, at least in Mintise or Kagalam say 70, Omama Canada, almost so any Obiase Galam saying, Yalam Chamate, Besemi Huni, environmental policy. So now, excuse me, Marco, now you say, what does he have for the environment? And I say the same thing before. Yeah, yeah. Somebody will say, do I ban the main fan? Nanesica, oh.
Oh, Prince me how?
Now, Pump say,
oh, Prince me who you on a way?
Boko, and if you had a Bogyae, UK, you say, about say,
I can't come on up for 8. 2 minutes to 8.
3 down for 8 p.m. And say, we wish I would feed them.
Start.
Yeah, that's no, that's wait, labor you obey. This is how far. This is what or travel for some back. This is which are early days about which as you know. Ultimu which a crystal ball, ultimu say in that's what or bet my because then go focus on here. Must have one said they're not if for no conservative yes as a prime minister one are quite obey casualty. Which is no ultimately policy be go out here different from others nana.
Prince also all bad. Oh, Mammy Chubibia, Prince. Mammy Chubibia.
Good, very important.
Prince also Chrome no or how about Chrome hand a housing. Oh now say a small island. Ne nipa wa no so dɔɔso. Enti ono nani so ade mu ba kole so besisi more houses, affordable houses. Sɛnɛ ɛbɛyɛ a nipa dodoɔ na betumi ade etumi afford especially youth na yɛ coming up betumi afford. Enti no me no kwant count na ma me support today ba more. Me kra count na ma me support today ba.
Dan no bende obesisi ama mo free anase obesi bia ka ho anase de anything na
Obesisi bia ka ho ba be affordable. Send a young ones coming up no betumi afford because Prince Chroma so betumi atɔ dan na easy. Very expensive. We bet 12 years, no so 20 years, we bet 12 years, no about copra. No gauges, we bet 12 years, we crowd 12 years, because pressure is so no. Master, we bet 12 years, no about copra. Enti nese shine or day ba no emugo. Emugo. Enti na I think say it's a step in the right direction. Ebe too early say ebe jeje no. Emu odin die. Emu odin
because omo opposition na oka de say but they say the more enya ne say emra na wo ho no tamana yi conservative ni no no oka bibia say oba ya after say ono so ka the same thing e ka bi say it will take time governments na enye nenkwa meanwhile so no omo opposition omo ma de wo so no so gaba o so omo penitentem since ya budget ya yekosu kra na omo ka say no mebu a omo raise tax na no yo since ya oba ya oda mo finance o since ne sila no tax raise bebem omo person balance budget na omo blame previous in say no so omo discount that they about better.
Hello, Frank, what I said, let me know. And I'm pow. That's a material book for pa. Because someone know me now, you know. More by one is a problem when
problem no one never the 20 be na metia kuku woni problem wo buy no wasesa na no
na be say on be can cancel for but it as me bufu pa
why is there or the was but they are me film no say mo de mo nche ho
ya pen kwati asembi
what the mo nche ho be ya dey ono a prime minister say yes I vote of no confidence ono no ba say yes atwa
ya pen kwati asembi eba me try to yes be the hard be
okay you na Bogyae then what you say and our person obo money and yenko enim.
Oh, your praise for me obosom for doing what doing pa my head out rough. Look at that money bear for us a 5 minutes or me 8.
Or do convince and then 4 years ago. Eddie cry I go do one the case any we just say that this year no you October the back come.
Yes, so I will go be a obosom for doing it.
Yo
doing it. Praise. And man, they can't be pass out fast. The offer tomb story no crying, and I'm at that. But the monarch can maintain that. And then the first time I met monarch.
The first time I said every day be a share the
into offer tradition. Yeah, monarch the end back at home.
You're the baking in to acquire there you come home.
Sa. Praise I acquire a mamre into no. You to train you. That a mamre a man here no. And if we are seeing equal, I'm necessarily and you must say that baby and you're near threat near the end, near the 2 years. What I say. But it is that Rollins the bar, so according to me, my must see Rollins the law by PNC law 113 or 114. I stand to be
interstate. Say be 1 year wella. Your quiet for say I done in the church them 1 year wella. Because you'll be for the customary law of inheritance. And then that's the monarch, and then you know, or more business no, or ya no beje, or ya you know, Rollins, you know, 19 years, I'm ready 1985.
85.
PNDC law, and the almost 40 years.
PNDC law saying
law 111.
111 okay
interstate law enti obu anyo bia na ye will enti say we will dey say ne wachiche wie enti ne dey ko bi a we nko ayi wo efia poma ho we nko ayi krama efie we nko e do wachiche wie e dey ye say na nye ye no ye wo krade ba e bia went manya will a say ye be ma asundua aba no en da me ka kire no say be say asundua aba no en na ye yes amran say intimi stop star abuse na ekoso hono nti de eba en say ye che Japan fan say bia wo dan be se 20 the surviving wife and as surviving husband we didn't be una wo a if ye 20 no wo ye be more 50% wo de be 10 so na ansa na se akora wo mu a ade no ye manipa 5 nti say oyire na ana surviving spouse say be mo ba no ono benya half of your residual estate no nti ono say wo dan 20 ono benya 10 ansa na 10 na aka no akra ono na ono benya fan say 68 near 75% and the 75% of the 10 no it is almost been 7 so ansa na surviving parent be man wo no say ne papa ti as ne mama ti as ya ono nso so ebenya 18 which is 12% of 3% na 12% of the 3 house na aka no so that's here ansa na say ebus oyire ni ho emeni ho eja ne papa ni wa abne e be consider for ebusafo no nti ha no ofasefo mem me see ahana ofasefo ne wan ne ebushapeni enti no omona mona ka no omna ye asefo no so that's here enti surviving wife ne husband nya ne de awie oba owo mu nyam de awie ene mame ne papa mo no akra no anase de wofiri mu nya awie ansa na mpopoa no yakohwe na se obie ne ho a na de aka ni nyina na de ma ba but un say ye de enya de ofutu kwase onyo obi o eti ne eboma un say me ka say dan sika ye ni problem emra o ye mra no me say ye so sweet implementation no so enforcement ni problem ka we 40 years law na wo eti ade
na so atemo ba be so atem eti ansa na Rollins ebe baro na akafo na chese se be mano ne na yire o makotra sefi akwaji asase ado ama sebe koko na ba koko ne ba ya ncha ne be manu film otim na oba na si be pie mienu ana miensa bi it be man talk for man nebusuafo be pam oba na ne nkra ne nyina efefie ho na ofo asefo ne busuafo na aden omaje edinti na tete no na yetimi utimi de ofase ema oba ware no se ne be ya dachi bi ni so oni ho na so ofiri mu a ofase ne bedi ade a didi a oba no se be den ebenya bia den akọjẹ atafre eti na mu oyerem
Sunday ne fese krama kan nyanko krama mojamba na se we dey busue ya untimi sisi
na je ekwa busue na mu
wa busue ni
ekwa busue na mu
what ya akampo no untimi ware I think say timi ware your first cousins on our father side
sa
because o mama side dey ende mojafra me mama nua ba
Praise what the message what the menya call bintin
this is a call be besimu wo ho to ko okay em say na nasika ye besisi se de obi aka set ba misa reset na me call over kwame ho over kwame to aso then second round me da se wanya botre ti
oh that's no ne kwan no
odo na here
oh yeah
so kwame de na wo experience no se de wo woni afi no de na wonim fa of asesem of
asesem no de system bia said the be ya ade friend destitute ye be wo na uti wiase na unia wo bia obe support o enti of system no ade eboa build family. So now overchum onko idea me kind of say overchum we say the abrofo no influence enya wo so no. Still ya your system no this level.
Kawase.
Then you na say overchum na anytime you oba ya you hu ekwani a yibetumi a right here there. Ya there no fault wom. Enti say the friend say topic kura na da ho na efa changes ho. Enti e wo see yetumi ye positive changes say the be ya system no be adwuma. That me no as a humanist, me say me a humanist no. Me penipa dodo enkambo mu. Eninti ade bia body society bia manage ho. Ade ye division ye device bia no enya de ametwem ho ko. Enti se busua a wo mo common blood no. That's what mutumi ka wo ho mu the best. Me de no. Na bomba de na onya mai na akwesi bai be ka to be go ho asem. Na
Tobingo is some Tobingo and Tobingo grammar me refuse me kasa asem
na the area ho ne say Ghana for yenyansa no yenyanu say ye be separate state no from the government administration no oba according to present constitution oba for only 4 years and this will be kana say state no na ebetua government bi bo ekodi nkwasasem na say state na ebetua eno de enye fair enti wo say kaba na ekwani a wo mo fa so a wo mu gu Tobingo ni business yi na say
one gu ni business asema da wo de say asema da say
tubu na ye ene say Tobingo woni poku farmer no nyina na wo mo ye entrepreneurs in sa pharmaceutical companies yi mi mu ena kufo free ho no mo a NDC buy no ena wo mo ye say those companies na wo mo finance MPP no wo say wo mo hwehwe kwani a ye be say wo mo dwuma ena eko say kwezi great ka say obi company kra ye dija kotumu now
the book you say conform the person or say
Debbie, you got it the wrong way. And listen, Crawford be finance MPP. They say to me now be the NDC for some at a mills abba. And now one more kwania one more bed you bed destroy companies are one more fees or more finance MPP for. And a coba said to bingo. Any friends a poku farmer, any other companies are NDC for fees say or more finance you know. I was say a destroy home. To Satema or a refinery crab a victim. Or NDC for some. So and he said, Omaba, na say to be go office situation now by also or seeking justice. Near our cordut Kamanua. Any government, any state in the was a trio. Government, the administration in that period, no woman say, Mamma Nana say, Mama and Professor Niho. Na mama na wo ho a e wo say affecting mama ni pay ade ma no e wo say affecting
asem na aba no sebi otiase de na wate afa ho
de mate afa ho ne say owura na adwuma ye say no wo de akokot ma court akodo skebia ma no say onfa emfa compensate no because losses abem ya say na adwuma ye tu na no aduane afiri ho enti sense ka no
sana wo wote ye
sana mi brofun sana mi tiase efa
asem na wo kan wase no esi 2013 unim the Tobingo no or ye from one of the biggest Tobingo no ni dia ka say ye someone amu Tobin and na Tobingo na what ye you know say Tobingo
the company din
it is the likes of Pokufama NS Chemicals ne kina farm mu nyina and na asem I want to say 2013 Tobago for omo importe ndro na fake wom expire goods wom tienie na mo de ye ka asem na de sika asem na ade a asino FDA was protecting your kidneys ni your liver ni ye nkwa Tobago na ye kan was ono ankasa kokko case no ono ankasa sanse sampa wajatum say normally no I na omo pese
wajatum say wa import fake goods
wa import here wasanse ti adna me che asem no ye nim se makasa asem no kwadada asem na nye ne si 2013 asem ni si ye na de tiene say won say Ghana Africa for no omo pe edro for generic ones no because generic ones ye in India it is ba ope trademark one na buyer money buyer ne other companies in America na ye but India for it me the same thing na abuche kra no ko pharmacy say bia CVS ne you can say Walgreens and say we trademark one we generic one no but active ingredient the same thing just brand name no papa na sase o wasase say ni say na ye and FDA for almost tum say also almost say no unto the to be enkofotum cry rotten akoko na ye akọ bia landfill ne ya question na say ase no and omko say ndru no and na Tobago no so de akoko say ade no ma say do nye expire unit na ode akọ o say FDA na nkwaje court permission but FDA no wotumi say o say no but won say your system no all this one Tobago satam no one call for any judgment there too na say mo na wako say asem na si dada no it is a judge who ye so who din amount for one also be say edro na asaya na nseye papa no din sasha say papa din sasha say obetima ga na me say na enyo bi na be ka obetima abo Google what kind of story no
okay
no the problem is say judgment dey the man yan judging say bia expiring goods na asay no na mom no say FBF for asay ni nru eno so asay expiring goods on wajatum say expiring goods anything that social headings ni na say fake drugs case drug case no and na Tobago say no enye na ye dia man no enti na wo ye na mom no we vindicated and say FBF say omo for appeals it is like 93 million and ya ye de man no and I say ye de man and I say ye de mo say no omo appeal so that say omo appeal
okay
so Tobago squad 10 years again I can say the current chief executive officer of the FDA Delis Dakon insisted that Tobago's conduct was criminal by law, specifically the Public Health Act 2012 Act 851. So that's here. All the fake drugs na buy. As a casatam can nipa be wuni nya esa say oni biasem no ye be no potopa ye ne sanu nyina una say one day obi court. That was the preemptive strike to say it na FDA no one Food and Drugs Authority no also say san endo no. But it says go for more capitalism ni sika pe ayo mutrimu no on dwining ewu anka obe be man no
na mo say to wasi kakra na me point ni titia ni say your state a friend the country Ghana any war administration na friend e be NPP administration na NDC administration na say when mo kofa wrong decisions wrong policies na they can be ba ni state no na wo so mu tua o e wo say ye refer ma administration no say administration we na ekofa san kwase asem we buy nti se ka ba e wo say ekotiti free wo mo e free wo mo say mpo wo mo wontie debi wo de fa Tobago de no kra to nchen na yankotiti free that party na womo and formal government
no party ba we are untimi kwa say endis na was so no endis van kotua na MPP kotua no state etina de bia ne ye ka say ye bo omo chia ne nkofotias at the end of the day ye be ko consolidated fund na kwoti skenefrim alcomo sankofo no so that's here etino say president be yent mrani president be ya bibi o ye bia he did it in the name of the republic and etina ye institution say yan prevent here
in the name of the republic. Let's say who say was a partisan influence there. Any the best the fair judgment in the say abano that administration no and there was a quantity free or more aim.
Yeah, and me quantity free obiemu and they say
why say it's a friend is saying say mama infant say what decide say Roberto a friend is saying your pot ama bronia na Ghana for lususka so what say mama what you want as president so gisco enti e wo say ni sika no awoje no yet be free so na dey redress e ka Ghana for there no because
you be say FD hono we buy you be attorney general who could defend and as one defend say no defend no and woman more FD no say be a catashe be more or na individually no you be to majima ko jensen news say what role na mu play and as mu sheda na man ko defend mo ho and ye dey judgment dey na ba no sa no ye
they say justice side no justice side it is a justice no you twisting justice there any as matter of fact one more e was sent na me cry and no sa case no cry there say the osi cheche moment e was say obi a wakra eduboni aba o manu mu na afi yes akọ compensate no I can understand
and then asem na ntino bibia no hwedin kan de din kan see ye answer hwede the FDA for no count the FDA would like to put on record for the avoidance of that your client, that is Tobigo, no, Samuel Amot Toby, in blatant disregard of national law and in particular the Public Health Act 2012 Act 851, endangered the health and safety of Ghanaians and especially the health of Ghanaian children, but important, but especially the health of children by importing, distributing, and offering for sale fake, substandard, and unregistered medical products. Me see, you be bringing wo bebre support on say FDA na omuchi fam. Who can say nanu ye madam ka say La Bianca. Wo di tuna ne wan na wakoyi we. Ye di koye ye jano. Say no we e dro bebre FDA no ye no. We ade omu ye. But the idea of the court say or Marco said, do one court permission. No, be a shade idea can be you. FDA knew to me so to say, Bruno.
Oh, Ghana, I dear friend corruption to Ghanaians, it doesn't mean anything to them. Just the degree of this woman effect in corruption the bano yantiasi enti we take it for granted idea who say mo enti mi emrantia mo de yes wo mani mo no
Nigeria sa omo kofa cop syrup
Nigeria you rotten place Nigeria dey na example
me bam see cop syrup no me see no ma hwe de mame no kraka ho mame no kwanko se bi go beka so MPP appointed no on the great difference, Master, Mami no, deal is now or MPP appointed. No, share on the also, please note that the law criminalizes the above conduct and empowers the FDA to act swiftly and timeously in such instances to avert any danger posed to the public. We are of the firm belief that the FDA, acting through its officers, acted properly, diligent in accordance with due process, and in the reasonable belief that their failure to so act would jeopardize public health and safety. Ye future leaders. I don't know about this and incredible. I believe say be cough syrup and I say I draw the man quarantine especially the children. Wako krabo. It is a Kobe and one that's what chef or their stores of pharmacy. Ghana society aja open big.
Okay, mami come because me time
that's the root of the story. No, until mami say Obi na yentina I FD no equal normal appeal. Until 93 million 194 na enya dia yede koma Toby for now until say ebekwa Supreme Court we no say high court no ko ebekwa Supreme Court because we understand ebeye law to there and say obi e dey draw ba and no dey trip because ebekwa kotu we no what defend
bomba dey ye ka e jaw say kasa MCM ponde
dey be me no dey command no need dey me see o say keche no o say keche ni tumba ye ga na
but ena abi so obeloko baby hwe legon for omo institute bi wo Akuapem honum ye friend Ekropo Institute of Herbal Medicine something like that aka omo na wonim ho asem wonim ho stop kaka
for long
Kwame Nkrumah time na we establish science you know.
I think say Kwame Nkrumah time now say change ya. I think say
but for no whatever experts no the almost can say so almost the almost no ko ho no institution ni demand say almost fa almost formula no mla na almost the almost formula no ban so a ne enkrofo yi so exploit almost formula ni nti che say I say ya almost person almost be ko no ma ko review almost yi but say ya wo herbal medicine wo Ghana na say controls be enso ni mu a dangerous because kidney problems here cause we ebi FI hu
kidney liver two organs in a suffer pa bibi obenko yimbia omo na fight so ne so omo ye filters no overcome say say me ba 10 years ago say he ba ye o enka no de ko a say de who say who can do credit asem you oba America Coca-Cola up to now obi any active ingredients omo de ye because a trade secret. So that's it. Pepsi ne even papa ye cry no sa no nyina ye wo formula ye dey.
But say Coca-Cola kumo nkrofo a ene aba no bewurem. So
I know obanko na betimi I dey why overrule Coca-Cola. So that's it. Enti senka obi the formula ba wo adwuma ne say you are not supposed you want the formula now wash dosage na ye wo mu ne say bia we ne no ma be ye no. But say unse nipa bodwene na oma adwene boniti no opese owia enye so owia kra de akoma ne nyonko ebia Ghana ni odo akoma mrofo no because eno e wa abuche ya for orthodox medicine nyina yenye ni nyina free Africa at the back of the trees no anything na yes say kwaye ya owu family yetunto kwaye mom ye bitwitwa ni nyina no obekọ ne say eduane ye twegu it wo pe queen ya unya queen no ebi wo say eduane particular eduane no anything na say na yare bebi wo ye ni eduro because edua etuma mosa yare no galamsey for akotwa ni nyina egu and I say
yes we are African because Artemisia say if free China Artemisia if free China
I say baby you can set the same example
a forest near free forest mu oduma kuma edwapade odima humanity men ne to African kwampacho.
Oh, they be say African crana majority no so we should plant medicine na African ye forest no pristine. Ye forest apart from say ye ne ebi obeko Amazon no Amazon kwa unto no protect Amazon how many people even enter there because you try to kra ma kwan. But mu try in pa that's the example in business African no do bebre wa aha na free. And nyina ekofa ba hanom Asia mu ye bidie ba Africa na in plant medicine dey e fa say na dey obeka say the raw material for the pharmaceutical world no ti ye ko ni na ofa kwame na sese no can say say ya ka kidney ni liver ho asem na sese wo hwe dey be kwan ben so na sese ye betuma protect ye nsu ni sese dey ko dey yan hwe ye a wan hwe a edwane kran ye be kokra bi
matise wo say ala o meka asem of environment no ho nchire
I say me nyante na environment because they but end there almost about galamsey MPP so support galamsey ba alam dey me nyante
say Bible come be say what would it profit a man so wo benye wiase edwapade nyina no lusu wo nkwa wo organs a protective wo hwe say enti ya me busa mo say wo mu a wo mu so mbe leaders no enti obi enchire wo mu what it means by environment say your forest your soil yensu wo mu nim benefits wo mu ade we a eye vital no wo mu fi say gold wo value chain no eye rehosem na utumu say sabi yakoyi ni frafo enti ade pa no yenhunu ene a protect no na nke koba ni sense ensuo just ensuo kwa no ebetumi atene economy ama amene abeye positive ensuo keke because resources e won suo mu no eno na esa be build ye forest amayi enti master your education no akebi na yesu odwuma na hwan ne beyo enti media me ebi ayen kere wo wiase oni
wickedness education and the wickedness of the person.
Anyway, parties no meaning is a woman intention is one more build nation. They come to build their parties. So na any a gumuno near sofa because a idea one so more build there. Enka mam ni nikromuni. Koma trao na koma kase. Oh okay, yenye record ni be save Ghana because you see me ampata Burkina Faso behwe nti ya hwe kwa ni betumi aredi mu Ghana ina sumbue kwa so na
Kwame
Patiko dia membrana.
Kwame to make
Kwame Patiko.
You okay Kwame face your mind na me nko
dum no nyam na metiko ye obi na dum no
you Kwame in 30 seconds run up na me nko me
adum so.
Okay. Enti ala nso obefa sheda de a yeda na se because ala no eno mitie no mitie 5 minutes na nukuma kami 5 minutes na nukuma kami oye mere
ombo ni pakrodin I didn't know just sheda
na say me maka kire ne say o miti sheda any Kofi Granting because wo mo ni nipa wo mo dwene Ghana ho. Now, NDC and MPP for no dear. We know them. And you nipa womo. And let me cry there. Be obi say. No maybe say the worker say and they need no and no cry ne hano. And if for fanatics ni stick off as a floor cry no who obufu. Yeah, you can hear your baby teaching your mind no. And then NDC and MPP. Over body brana me koda.
I would have put the ideas about 8:30 or no. You mean that say over body now say a do so.
So me I'm starting here, but
no caso to quite me say oh crowd was okay over body then also can find out was account.
Yo papa me de fever be of a fee no. Say ye ma tribalism this ano mani die mu a o man no enkoso ye bra nyina no ofa kwa me so nkoi oba o si o na kwa bramo bodi mo ni ales mo di NDC fo no mo ye we but ono no oni on se da ni NDC ni MPP o but ono de o support traba ne dia no
understand so ye fa hemfo ne bedie especially aka memory ne
o ya trabalist ne dia no eti
o fa mo ni me no be court
oh o sha Canada Japan e ba mu no support Canada Japan no party mu no support no o free ho se sia wa shift kwa line because of say ntafo mienu e na edi ani who say what asem no because of say Hitler ewo ni mu efa mahama ho tie no na me pese bi kirem emra ma wampre enne oba ye wasan kofa ba Kofi Yesu na beka asasem we edba na me kirem se tobi ko no kro okasa no mahama era no de etamo mo ko crisis mu no omomo mo package no oka ho ayi omo nyina aka ho na omomo mo sika ena omo de pushi omo se omo nko ani ni nyina wo 2017 2016 ewo auditor general no ewo omo sika de ibura mu eko omo nim enti no enya ade se obi kan obi na ade no kura ye ka no ti se ne na wo ba be kirekire mu ebi kura anura na minimu but me ka se ebi kura be hwe no na eye kurulu se ye ncheni because ye nim Ghana ha sa na NDC fo ne wo yo me ye ncheni ye mpra ne ye ncheni at the end of the day enne eyi wo hwe eyi a eba nyina a kire se eye ncheni ade bi na ekoso papa no na yi na wo ka no eye rare se
na wagye to say criminal yi but opɛ sɛ ɔyɛ into a press conference so mo so no say one sign
Mama a document that for support we cry just 4 years ago. Shasema Mahama invested heavily in NS Chemist to bingo others to create more jobs. We February 19, 2020. There's a year or no package no. Yes, around 2014, 2015, President Mahama invested heavily in NS Chemist, Tobingo, Dan Adams, etc. And we are not surprised about the chain of NS Chemist outlet today. I am sure by the end of the program, my brother Kojo Opoin Nkrumah will look in the camera and tell us how many factories they have completed. Dr. Edward Omane Boama and the Casa Asem. No, it is say way back, 2014, 2015. No, once in America in 2013, so ACU. So you can link it together. Oh. It's in Ghana for say near almost said the manager now we refer Wyoming. Because say we Wyoming part 2.
Good. What was Professor? Yeah, can you say? Sir Panina way betrasi as a doctor. Nelson and the Caliber City and say, oh, yeah, for so many a cast men sign I'm a sign, yeah. Now would you dear last time? Interview no more, oh, Moka said men sign say a grass and I'm a sign, I'm a patron sign. Look at Sassamui. A cracker to a cranker.
Dr. Samuel Amutobi say Yadada no, and no sign.
Santi. But Nipa Jedi, Edinam say, NDC Guna Juma. Kikam ko for Kofi, where you border free no ko say Omoguna Juma. Not Yadi because of say, senior main can say or time be or said, no, Yadia etum. But me many problem, and yeah, so the year party political advantage, yeah. Say no dear sir, but the same Ghanaians no this time anti say first na Kofi Osubeka so NDC for akwashi MTC mem timber company me ba memu a me da omo yard hwan kasa me da like see la na me da adebo krom mo sekan kase pa na adebo krom na ho obo free ho na wiomfo be fire enti enya ade say enti uka say obi di jakotum mem timber company shi nyina enimu asema obi the year politics and enkyere say NDC for to car say bi anka Jelana Mahama na Akufo no so ogu bank e de ono na so ogu bank no but eno aye kana wo brese obetimi explain ni na bank de ende eno ne friend say abanya guduma eno de wa shede gu bank ni say Pagwa syndrome or potential me ye kan profo mu gu omo opponent adwuma enya NDC ye MPP but omo ba ya de omo ye no no mo kuri tentem keeti akromfo ono wi a ono no otiem oh omo ba ye na Pagwa syndrome or potential threat no magu no Kofi Amoabe ye hwe ne so no no bo NDC ye mu no hwe wo the typical one Kwabladofo because of so ye NDC ntinye ku no but utie ofori atam ne yi mu a NDC tam kra no mo ofori ata contract say ono so no bank bekoso eti kan krofo mu ye wicked o mu say na pa ye MPP but on ba dentem na no mo pese na ofa akoka to asem ofa ade bi wo ho a ye besrew enim say utu kwan ake me menim say we educated pa o da obi say we educated na oboa we educated pa menim pa we are very smart but any say wo sinto no obi a wo ni sinto ene tribal line no ene ontimi nyai ye ka to obi oba revive to a eye Mahama o de mu krom ni asantini sa man ye friend na wi a bibi sa wi adako ene de be revive we mu na aba no moto to no o mogu no akofa China fo be sibi enti eno ma no se wo kan say ya wo fa se bi ti Ghana na otie o beka se am ofo ko other France fo o man ni bia me am fan say ye nua no mo tie no o mo wo akire no o magimi ana o madwe mu do ba e bi opportunity ene ye nya ye wo ha ye kan enti se mi bi wo ha ye kan ye e bi a NDC pencil ena NDC fo bi wo NDC members ni bi wo ma ye ni mo se bi o ye no NDC fo ena o mo ko hye NTC eti sankofo nkro bi a ye chi bi obi a no ni problem ba ka se Lawrence time nye Lawrence time NDC ne gu na so mo hye menti bakum company so kra opone hye na chi ni nyina no Bombardier ni hye ni nyina chi no omo disika wura mu adwuma kopim sa kofo tam oba be ko yi na NTC Google oye adwuma 2000 early 2000 di obe onim bia obeka no kro bia no na omoton ma wiom di bia pese o ka no kro pa MTC me nua mo ne me konta fo mo ye adwuma ho no bebre omukra na di MTC no omo ba foforo no omo de bai ho broni na da no eti broni no de nisika support an ya mentimi nka so support MPP I don't know by broni na da no na ye ka se enkofo kra so omo ye na omo ni wo MTC ho pa na ye Rollins eno kra na omo si ni nua Lebanese ni na Ghana for dey say enyan hu se we broni ni say Lebanese we no omo de but at the end of the day kra bia na onye Lebanese ni na mode sa no mani nyina gugu so say because of Rollins intina na yi koso na ye bonachi Rollins kura so ni nipa omma development omma ka kwan so straight be sequence sunya sa ka kwan no adahwa ne na ase batches ase ya kakra omotitarum ka kwan bi enu ho akasa omoye ne sa akasa gya na ye di bese ko tepa twa mu ho be chem sa akosi sunya ko doma omma koso mboso hwi eko ebesen ko sunya ho na sunya mu nyina da sumu omo wo plant ibi ene bi esi sunya kakra na bi so eso prebrikum na mbem dia koso ni dia MTC nti na mbem o sopoto omo se kru no etisi ye ka ye ba ha ne ye ka na Ghana na kru bi anya island de obi nim so obi ko ho obi ni na ade no kra no enne no ma no edidaye nyina ye nim wan te se edda ho pefe enkrofo mo ba na yegu amanfo adwuma ya se adwuma no kra SHS ya na me ka ho asem anopa yi eko am de Muhammad ye be ye example no se me Muhammad ba no se o de board private school be ka SHS no ho a me ne ya atwen 100% ba bia government ni sika na so no otua ma omo anomko but me no me dey bia me SHS must state me position say borders na eso bia twa ne fees ente sa de a omo dey no ese yanso ye di sika no bi mo omo because obi akohan hostel and odam because of so wanya boarding nti ono kura twa more than that and a boarding no so nya ono pe no se wonko nya no wanya ho obi su kura tifie ofaka ko school every day ofaka ko school ye no ma bia me sister ba well see university e ba ye no second year no ka ho me kan no MPP adinity what if ye tiaskwa or the car ko school mu prempe ko ba one term na nuru ese ko tua bra 50 million no ko tua ma headmaster no asa ofa no but ono adini na yim nti owie no refi satam no de bufu sa ba owie na ne refi o say ye de policy bi basa na ya hwehwem ya ntrase anwene ho se ministers ma ye betime ye omo frim enu nyina no se ye pa ye betime ahwe ne ye hu krofo mo deserve ne ye do moko eno so bia local kasa na ye se do moko enye te se ye kofa no ya kra ne ya print no mana ba se na anu ya omoto grade a mo se omo de kokko dwi mfutukwa so ne yi mo no sa decision we nya mind se take se okọ assembly ni ho na hu no ma hi assembly because minim se nkran ba bi wo ho a sa constituency na sa district no ebi kura wo hia grader wo bomba de otem de meka na se nkran area ba bi wo ho ebi a wo hia grader omo de ana se ebi kura asphalt na ese ye de ebe fa so ye hia no ma bebre wo at ebi ese hwe kura bi ase no omo hia grader 2 kura no bi o be hia. But common fan na as a bad district near the developer no yes they are to grader they are bro 1 million one constituency no ye the a baby sitor retama look at some policies when na no nyansanim to me nyansanim mahama policy dey the buy me say me twa akopin so be chirechire omo de manifesto be ba no mo chirechire omo ye ntise kufu ado de na me support no da nipa ni bebre wi a omo okọ school a send me kan o university adi because university loan na eda ho no say wokɔ school no foforɔ a wontumi nkɔkye gye sɛ wowɔ school no mu na watumi akɔkye ɛno nso nyame adom nana adom ayɛ adeɛ mebɔ mo aba so because ɔmbaeɛ na according to ayi no kyerɛ sɛ ɔma bɛyi guarantee system no afiri hɔ nti ɛno yɛ fine initiative a me ne ɔmo yɛ adwene ɛti sɛ maama sɛ wɔbɛtua ma ɔmo a nkurɔfoɔ bɛn ne yɛtua ma ɔmo because ɔnka nkyerɛ me sɛ minister baeɛ sɛ ɔno nso yɛtua no ɛntrɛ fii ma no ɛna sika no the whole university no ne mbɔmba deɛ sɛ mbɛtumi aboa me the whole university ne nyinaa no ɔmo gye pɛ ɔmo fees no ɛyɛ pɛ a ɛhɔ no many problem ɛnyɛ pɛ nso deɛ a adenti na ɛsɛ obi deɛ ɛkɔ soro obi konya lego na sɛ bi a 2000 na meme wɔ bi a technical university na me deɛ yɛ 1000 na ukotua 2000 na obetua 1000 ɛno no nyinaa no kyɛ sɛ kwan ba
deɛ aban deɛ wɔ mu no deɛ ɛyɛ pɛ bible a na ebi a fee we esase one fee we fee nom de agobo mu na ɛma no yɛ different but deɛ aban subvention ɔsɛ ɔdɔm mu deɛ ɛyɛ almost almost hwɛ ebi a saa na tie ebi a na ebi yɛ more research ebi yɛ we bi nti no deɛ sɛ deɛ aban de ma ɔmo bia no obia ɔhwɛ obia deɛ so no de ama no but deɛ ma ebi a difference wo mu esase fee one fee research one
ɛno deɛ sɛ ɛne wama yɛ clear sɛ na no me tie sa me je for me yɛ clear sɛ ɛyɛ fees no otua deɛ keka ho nketenkete deɛ nipa no ɛna ɛno nso no otifiri mu a ɛnhyɛ da nyɛ sika bia ɛna na amanfo ka sɛ na from saa time na kɔ no ɛno deɛ madi kan ka sɛ yɛwɔ student loan enti wo school no mu nko a deɛ a wobɛtumi agye bi ɛno deɛ free na madi kan bɔ omia mo so aba so sɛ mate hwɛ ɛno koraa no guarantee system no mo yie firi enti sɛ onya wura mu wie a problem bi ani hɔ sɛ ontimi nkɔ me problem asisi aka ne sɛ nyɛ sɛ yɛbɛma minister ba sɛ yɛtua obi adeɛ nti yɛntua ne nyinaa mu just like that to me no nyansa nim
problem no nyɛ wɔ saa no nyinaa ɛyɛ boarding ayi na sika aban timi o sɛ yɛ kase sɛ kɔtie ya ka ɛbɛboa no papa boarding ne na ɛku no ɛma bibia ɛkɔ wrong free essence ne nyinaa yɛ boarding no any feeding cost cause
abrochia boarding
ni ha borders achimota kra ye be 5000 ubitime feeding kra anopa ewie ne enwumre ba ne yekɔ boarding no misi boarding no a luxury because me kɔ boarding kwa achimota no me sorry am sorry me mpaka bia me ye homework a me kra mitimi yetimi nyantete obitimi ati taifa ebiti bia sakom no obetwa traffic mo abdu tese kwase du jowolo oberu achimota school kwa no wabre hwede bia o no papa mama ska de bia o na wo boarding we say boarding the omundidi no ye no one empty boarding so ye say be
na me ka no nti ye nyina no obi a percent kokko boarding but ye ntimi nko nti ye fair kura na anka omo de no ye calculate borders ni sika na ye de sika na koma papa no sa na me argument de tie no so they support light bill water bill
and say no feeding fee no na cost about 70% of budget on them you know it's not sustainable. It we uma borders ni komuchia ebebo ama wo feeding kwa wo aban wasomadwo na say bia stationary no person to books a what matter say we once want me provide stationary the books want me provide and kra mo ye FQ kra o kotofefe kra and kra salvation kra ntimi bae and kra no omo say o maya se kra mpunwi no eye class 1 ne kindergarten for ko mo kra o mu hurama ne ye diskani nyina koma epedifo mo secondary set for political yi 18 free access in the constitutional provision but the way of implementing no board in yakase yin film ya research educators what ya research say and no idea air course a buying person was score point once so to me and say achimota say also the yen ye should be o say the achimota school ye bre no ye achimota no ye old schoolers ne ye no me be pre be bre man kra no because ukaso di abachi ya kra obi akra nka school mo no na achimota na ebra na said Kimbu secondary school mo yon be dey breast school for ne bra no enye easy but obi o ka obi ntiase
bomba de enti me di ma no besi no na makase institutions ni bi wo Ghana bogus esi etwam Christian Council monesa no ma ena ma Abraham Bushie munya akuduro gina so se ye Kristo so ma enye adwuma enye papa no because o hwe leaders na o mudi anim abata no so Bible no crack ho asem leaders no mudi anim na se onim twiro no abeka se nye because sɛ Christian Council mutimi trase ɛka kyerɛ sɛ Peace Council yi chairman sɛ o me deɛ me nyɛ judge saa asɛm na ɔkan no kora deɛ ɔbo sɛ ɔmo nyɛ judge nti wonyɛ judge na ɛnɛ
what omonka
oh na wote sɛ na ɔmo ka sɛ ɔmo mɛsan yi a NDC sɛ ɔmo nsan yɛ ɔmo sɛ ɔmo oyɛ ne interview ɔwɔ UT a ɔsɛ ɔmo nyɛ judge ɔmo nyɛ lawyers ɔmo nyɛ police na ɔmo akyɛ nkurɔfoɔ ɔmo ku ɔmo no enti no na mfasoɔ bɛn na ɛwɔ so sɛ onipa no mɛsan because ɔsan na biribi si koraa na ontumi kɔ do deɛ ɔda wa ano enti no deɛ enti na ɛsɛ ɔbɛsan enti san na ɔsan no ɛyɛ hurada sɛ saa nneɛma no ne council of elders ne saa nneɛma nyinaa si egu ne nyinaa because nyansa bi anim na nea nke de sika no bɛma party full soldiers Syria chorus ne koraa mo mafrɛfrɛ radio so koraa nkɛyɛ go mo koraa brɛ wohwɛ nkrɔfoɔ a mo frɛ MPP foɔ nkrɔfoɔ no mo gyina so no mo yɔnko mo ko no mo kɔ ha ba 24 hours ba bia no mo di mirika frɛ mo koraa brɛ se ne council of elders and Peace Council ye beto aba because of say mo hu say ya adwen wo from ti na mo befa kwan bia so de papa me se Bogyae mra no ye ha de tam na continue se me jam obi mo ba bi
ayo ye wo final year na yeso so nti ye da se itima me ko eye akwesi so na oskwesi so fa final was na ye ko ni
me
I was
Abeneko
okay me das yo Abi wo no kwa za dia sa no Abi unda ya da wonya
no, I'm here. Yeah, today I'm not dozing off. Bogyae,
what do you say?
So many people are hinted on so many topics, but like Ejabwedi alluded to, you see, I don't see why NDC should make this first year thing a problem.
Bogyae, you know, okay, you're trying to say that. Let me get you like the Mama says that you pay for the first year people, no?
Yeah. I don't see.
Yes, I don't. That one is bogus. It's going to cost us 300 million cities.
I don't see any sense in it. Bogyae, you know, we were the first people who started this loan scheme.
Oh, really?
Do you understand? Yes. When I went to first year, we started the loan scheme
at the UCC.
Yeah, UCC. When we went there, two. By the time we went to UCC, two things has happened. We were the second batch of the semester system. Do you understand? But before we went there, the second year students started the semester system. But before them, it used to be what we call Bubra. The Bubra, you go to school 3 terms. First term, no exams. Second term, no exams. Third term, that's a thing before you do exams. So they used to call it Bubra. It was difficult. So the second group, the second year people were the first people to start the semester system. We were the second batch. But we started the loan scheme started from us. And at the time, I remember one of our lecturers told us that, look, any amount of money they gave us as loans, we should take it. The reason he gave us was this. He said, by the time you finish school and you start working, this is not to you. By then, 50,000, I think 50. So the problem was the timing administration of the loan. Because the semester starts, you fill in the forms and weeks before the loan comes. So I hope, but what they could have done, was saying is this. It's an issue admission. Calculate all the initial cost so that the organization could pay these things upfront before they go to the house. That's what they want to do with the politics.
Do you understand? So that is the loan scheme is good. Me at the time we were at school, look, it was the loan money I was using for my business. I was using the loan for my business. I finished school and came home with a lot of money because of that loan. And I was even giving loans to my colleagues at school. Because I was running my own business, they give me the money, I did do my own thing. So when people were waiting, because as a student, when the school starts, maybe some people come with money and so on. But halfway through, most of them have finished their money. So that is why they need money, and that is where I show off. So the loan scheme, yes, the loan scheme was good. But you know what? When I traveled,
it's not compulsory. The loan is not the one.
It wasn't compulsory. My cousin.
Yeah, I didn't get any loan when I went to Kenya University because my parents could afford it. But it has been there for
my cousin. His father and his parents told him don't collect any. He never collected a single penny till we finished. Do you understand? But he had some of us as the buffer. I remember when we were on campus then, people used to come to UK here to work then for maybe 6 weeks or 2 months and they go. His first travel, I financed his trip. Do you understand? He didn't collect the loan. He didn't collect the loan. Well, what would you say? He didn't collect the loan. And I knew people like him who didn't collect it. So if they can do it. But I feel the loan scheme is very good. It helps the student. But they should take away the politics bit. Me, all the loans I collected. The first time I traveled, I went to Ghana. I paid that money like some, give you some change. I went to SNIT office, hoping that they will give me. When they calculated the money, I said, "Is that all?" They said, "Oh, I just paid it like that. I didn't even feel it on holiday. I didn't feel it. I'm paying anything." So they could convert all this money into something, pay the students upfront, so that all these politics should go away. But the point is, when we start something, you don't think of how to improve it. That's a problem.
Efficiency.
But it's more effective. It's a problem with this cool thing. I'm not. He was my job. That is what they do. We've been in the history of the NDCP, and me NDC, I don't address and
yeah, Kwame, I don't. Quickly.
You lock me?
No. You didn't educate. I don't know why.
Okay. Yeah. So what did you people hear?
I heard about when you were talking about people who went to. The student loan is good by the efficiency. When we start something, we don't.
Yeah. So yeah.
He said he was able to pay it just like that.
Yeah. When I went to
the SNIT office, you paid the.
Yeah, I went to the SNIT office, just paid everything off.
Mm-hmm. So
it
right
was
now,
being
policy, like yesterday, I was saying that efficiency must be done because people were saying that it was slow. Yes, paperwork and things, the politics. Because here, Abby, they're here. If the student is going for the loan, he goes to the office. He tells them his room and board, whatever he needs, papa to be in your account.
The efficiency with which this thing can be administered is a problem. That doesn't need another political party football game around it.
No.
Do you
How for the
understand?
loan they
Some
should be
some
there.
of us,
We
some
can't
of us, we
afford
are
300
witnesses to the
million.
whole thing. That is, we are witnesses. I'm not talking out of with the thing started from our time, and I knew how helpful it was. Those who didn't take it. The problem is we need to streamline it, and NPP has come to remove the guarantee thing. You know, the guarantee thing became an obstacle. You need to have somebody. Some people were even using their toenails to sign some of the thing because one person might have signed for 2 or 3 people.
Abe, how do you see the danger in eliminating the guarantor system? So right now there's no guarantee. So how are we going to, if the person doesn't pay?
I think completely eliminating it is not ideal. Do you understand? We should have found a more appropriate mechanism to make people feel obliged. Do you understand? Because the guarantor, the reason why some of us were forced to pay is when you don't pay, they go and hold your guarantor responsible. And you know that the guarantor was just doing you favor at the time. So you don't want to put that guarantor into trouble. Because that most of the guarantors, they guarantee based on their pension. So you don't want to see somebody who has helped you losing his pension or reduce pension because of you. So you have to go and pay. Yeah, but the second thing I was addressing was this Tobinco thing. You understand? Hello?
Yeah, we are listening.
Yeah. So, Wafa Kwame, turn off your radio. Turn off your radio with this your French team. Yeah. So, you see, this Tobinco, if really he is complicit in the whole thing, then the man is bad. Do you understand? There's nothing wrong with a government identifying vital industries and giving them support, financial support. Here they do a lot. They give them grants. Even, you know, when UK, I'm sure it's done in America, when they want to entice, let's say, a car manufacturing company from Japan or any of these places, they give them a lot of concessions to come and establish or come and manufacture some of their plants here. It's part of, you know, job creation and so on. So it's a good idea. But where people decide to abuse that opportunity, you understand, they need to be held to account. Unfortunately, people misconstrue it as destroying people's businesses. In fact, Bogyae alluded to it, and Akwesi, I'm not on you, but it was Akwesi who illustrated yesterday that they are trying to destroy some people's business. But based on what you have told us, that is not the case. The man was complicit. Bogyae, you know Enron.
Yeah, Aaron. Yeah.
Bogyae, which company was so profitable? According to Jeff Skilling and Ken Lay.
It was too big to be.
Jeff Skilling and Ken Lay, they said, look, Enron is, they equated Enron to the Titanic.
Too big to fail.
Enron.
The real funny man was Freddie Mac or something.
Yes, the Enron is like the type of corruption in Enron. You cannot equate it to anything. Do you understand? People bought into it the way they sold that Enron company. Now they are in jail. These 2 people, Ken Lay and Jeff Skilling, they will never see sunlight again till they die. Do you understand? They were sentenced for multiple sentences for life. And these people were running companies, billions of dollars, all under false pretenses. Nobody said they were destroying their companies. But in our case, when the law catches up with people, they hide behind things and say, oh, these people are victimizing these people, simply because maybe the people who are doing it are themselves transparent. Bogyae, we don't have transparent processes in our system. Do you understand? So people add so many, for all you know, like Mr. Bwedu was saying, For all you know, a group of people in the current government will say, go forward, we'll support you. Do you understand? But what the man has done, if it is wrong, it's wrong. There's no problem with governments identifying. Now, there are certain industries, there are certain companies whose contribution to the society are vital. So let's give them grants or let's give them support. And you, this man, benefited from this grant or this support. And for all we know, in this part of the world, these companies giving this grant and support, they are the companies that are subject to more stringent controls and supervision. Because once they give you state money, your operations must be transparent, because the government must be seen to be playing fair, for everybody. Otherwise, other companies or other industries will also complain. But that is not our case. So I think if this man has violated the law, he needed to be dealt with. I think by now he should be in jail or he should be in prison somewhere. The excuse is given that they will coerce him at his age and as his experience in that industry. Who should coerce him? But the point is, Bombade, at what point was he caught out? Has he cleared the goods already, or at the point of the goods clearance and so on? Look, here's my role.
They listen to this. It was 23 because it means that these are the things that the parties that they've been doing about one day, you see. This is not the first time. So it means that even before 2013, they've been introducing not only Tobago, all those other farms, they've been doing it. And the corrupt FDA, they'll be passing through it. So people will be taking it and they're getting liver and all this kind. But it happened that it was in 2023, right?
So February, the FDA
February 6, 2017. That what they call it? They actually found out, right? They actually found out about the whole thing when they were doing the inspection. See, February that the Liz Darko insisted that Tobago conduct. Let me find the history of the whole thing. I think it's somewhere. Yes, the Liz Darko, who per documents available revealed was the brain behind the 2013 detection of tobacco's unregistered product. Fired back on behalf of the FDA, saying it denies the allegation contained therein and will say in response that its actions and activities have not occasioned your client and laws during the period until 2013. I'm detected here. So it's 2013. That's when the because it was an expired good. They have to get rid of it because, like you said, there can be some FDA officials. You see, even look at how we destroyed the chicken. It is guarded. We have to guard. Otherwise, some people will just go around it and take some and go and eat it. So you have to. So
the FDA itself is subject to a lot of scrutiny.
Yes, scrutiny. So when it comes, you have to. That's why they have to do it quick by the law. The
public some of the people at the FDA need to be arrested as well and go to jail.
Yeah, because some of them have been conniving. We have to find out which people, because it's like when the Attorney General and the FDA, when they went to court down, they changed that. They didn't want to defend us before, like the 2030 going. They were defending good, but recently they started. It's like today the court will come, they won't go to court or they'll change their statement.
The FDA.
Yes, the FDA. So it's mean like some kululu was going on now. But since 2013,
when we say people have been given roles, people have been given positions. Look, I know somebody at the FDA. He has never worked in his life. I repeat, he has never worked in his life. When this Akufo-Addo, because he was supporting MPP, when Akufo-Addo and his people came, this man has been given some director role there at the FDA. You understand? He used to be a friend of mine when he was, I don't want to mention the country he stayed in.
But immigration steps, all these people. That's why they don't
have a clue why they are where they are. But because of political expediency, because of political grassroots activity, they've all been given this type of position. So this guy is only waiting for MPP to lose, then he'll go back to where he came from. He has never worked before. simply because his brother was influential, one of the MPP. The brother died recently. He was one of the MPP big gurus. So he was just given a role at FDA. He has no clue. He has never worked in his life. All the work he does, go. And come on, look. But the last thing I want to ask you is this.
I mean, the time, so you just one is
yeah,
okay.
Quick one.
So let's go.
Bombardier, hold on. Adjo Asafo. Adjo Asafo, Samuel Uku, Okujetu Abrakwa, Napo, John Kuma, and so on. Bombardier, what characteristics come through all these names I've mentioned? Are there no youth?
They're all youth.
Look, when you people are mentioning youth, we need to bring youth. What characteristics run through these people? Have they been effective, efficient in running anything? Those people who are saying, oh, they're youth, take over youth. They are more wicked than anything. The issue is not youth. The issue is those who can deliver, those who can perform the job. Do you understand? Because these youth, they are selfish and more corrupt than anything. So me, I don't buy into...
They say the elders are corrupt, the youth too are corrupt. So where do we go? Cape Coast or
Bombardier. Look, we used to say women. Oh, we need to keep women. Look, our women, you see how wicked they can become? They are even worse than the men. You want to give me to give you names?
So right now, so where do you go? That's the reason. Right now,
nothing to do with gender. It has nothing to do with age. It's the nature of the people. We need to attract the right people. There are youths who are very good. They are competent. There's one guy, for instance, I like a lot. Senior something.
Hozi.
That guy is come on.
Senor Hozi.
Senor, look, there are people who can do the job. So when you people roll out this blanket youth, hey, look, I don't buy that to you. It is not a matter of youth. It is a matter of the people who are conscientious, people who can do the job. People who can do the job. So when they say, the issue is not you, for the issue is the people we have are just bad. John Kuma, look at
so that we can round it up and I can go ahead. Thank you.
Let somebody come.
Meet again. Thank you. That's update for you. And I'm going. I can see. Brainway.
Yeah, Bombardier.
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah, but it's Friday. We are book and in so to ano paper na my weather na be. But see, I'm say we are book come on. You know, we are boss. Say me pay. Maybe pay kakra na. It's Friday. Kope baby atna kakra na.
2 minutes be na the quiet size no.
Maybe pay kakra. Channel pass your game, your match. Yeah, but you can cover na. Yeah. But we say they see boy there. Me COVID name say. I said me call more I say a wine tasting and a whiskey tasting. Yeah, me call tasting kakra na. Martin. Oh, once I made no. Yes, measure max. I mean, I don't want to. Affected. But too much. But maybe I don't say fever and count. But still now with me. Yeah. Bombardier. I think that this Tobinco we I don't want to. The media yaba, but me can't court records or yaba but for. I will share the reason why I court regional so edibu asamna honum. FDA is under Ministry of Health. Ghana. The reason why the entire omoches or mabu embraso ni winning no. Nina or not say ni bit me call read because it's Friday will be a time. So for body bekan, I say Macasa Mem Timber Company, Bombardier, me Timmy Fee High, ye ho na uba mi fi ha unti me kan chem say uba mi fi ha ntino unim mi fi ha than me so far say wa ura mi fi ha doesn't mean say unim mi fi ha baby a mi tuo ne me say unim there be nti say bia uko school a chirensu a na oban mem wakunta bi ye ana there's a difference between wakunta bi ye adwuma wo ho and people are omdu omusika awura adwuma ne wo ma invest ye fred board meet na okobi obi a excuse me to say ebia wakunta no ye fred board meet na onkobi because oni shares bia wom so it's different yeah and I'm done when I'm me kasa we are I'm not talking again I'm done with this meme with all these things ye penny say be say kro na ye na ye ti habi me my sister ma me see Ghana me nya japade me anokra no fa twum kra kai ona edim papa mo so da bia na o be see two be me see fie si wo and me na me di be wi ayi sa wo fa na ya betra umba dia wo tia na nkrofo keka wo fa you couldn't condemn this stupidity that is going on all in the name of wofase and yes so say me tia no me bre me adwuma me tia nyina fie nyina me adwuma o manya covid me ti fie me ye adwuma me reso ye adwuma ye ma esu koka na me wua na kwase bi say me wofa wetia obefa me japade debi that kind of emrano need to be scrapped somebody need to be scrapped from the system ukodi obi ba na ukonyim na hwewba me tia no nyim na mbehwe obi ba na and you see we are not getting the issues na wo no don't forget we can here and me say cocoa e bi kra ye ton cocoa na edukwa me kwasampan bi na ton cocoa dim ba bruchire e me papa ana abobra na odim tu kwan me count me win lottery na lottery me ana me nyam ye me research now me ti emem ho baby me ana me ye research say e do time say ya obetimi ato lottery me nia o twa me lotto me kiri baba o na twa me picture sata me am de me phone ana ye bibia ana me win ye me take ye no me take ye and my win no me ana me email at the age of my number email so that here me ana me win ye bibia ye obi anu no ma o so me say why we need lottery any directions me at embassy me do enkan minimum hotel me ko bookie I do have friends in me of Accra but ya no baby but I don't boninti man ko da no sanko no me pause me nkume sanko office wo be kwa but ni manyina ni nam na nkwasasem any krono no mo bo me nkwada ne ntan obi amanya young guy at that time I was 20 years and me call eba emem to enkan embassy me na me bibia me buy a no me and me papa send me scan then time me free ayiba $10,000 and I audition bottom me Dubai. It's been who say me papa and I boa me papa na say me hwe no. So what you say me papa and I boa me papa cross no. Enya of have been a hair no ni nana and e be fa na tete no. Ni nana yes fie dia ma no yes no. Every Ayibian man ti bia no your necessary mo ko check no. Or almost 100 or ti ho yes ni kama. What I say for ni sa me cousins one o mo ti o mo pe bre mo papa awu koka e gu hono na mo pe adwuma papa bi aye. Ya boabi ona bua ni pana na say bua na wo de bua no oni pana ya na dwe so be sa na so na me tia me ya adwuma me bra no me sanfa me sika e san koma sa nkwasafo say onko no onko di aden na me ba tia say na o debi me ba ene me yire ene say enjoy me food me tia ya me ya covid me yire na onno wa ye nkwan soup so a me koba ya ba be nom kwasampan bia no a wa ba me fia say ono odwene me ho me take Ghana ho no obi amfa me ne me papa ho enye na me ba bi na obi ba ti mumianya ure wo abusuo na bia ye ton koko bi na de ba kwahwe koko fo no abusuafo no me de me nya sa chance ni bi enti no ma ye bi me papa so aye bi na se de bia enka ye papa mu a anka me papa anka na japade no abusuafo no ye si edan bi edam kwahwe de o ma ye ho edan a ye si kama pa to tai kwahwe de o ma ye e ho no enti ubetran ba ye abusua sa ofa kwa me wo fa kwa me kwa so no obi a wani afi wunim abusua wo ya abusua tema wo be wuntem wo be ya abusua kaka we down no unko wuntimi hwe omo nipa na owo okodi ni sabi okoda ho oba okoda ho ma be ma na o hefa wo be ma no wo hefa enti wo ma ye nyina obi abe wo no de na beto ne papa so anka kontani ye mu bi betumi de ma akogu Ghana ne papa mo ahwe omo ene sanka enkede bomba de wo ba uba na wa wono na wo sabi ubema mu nsuo na wo de na ba no wono na ya family uni wa won represent you as a real person wo fa ti bintimi mesu wa nice wono no eye jimisam kwasasam abodam sam to me say me amemetia me papa bra bremi wait what better say me ma catch last year me can Tuesday me sa can be Friday ne Say, "Oh, the Yamin Fasama, say, me na medical quad, that's fine. But me touch a pardon, Papa, Yamin Fasam, or Frim. Now, because you know, what fascinating now. Oh, Papa, maybe penny fear with no book. I'm telling you.
Hey, I can see.
No, Papa, Papa.
Yeah, two
Some way,
points.
a simple
Yeah,
and simple and jetia.
you
One
go
of Papa and a woo, Papa ne or bar and a dino. Oh, Papa, the Juman on to my fan. Just say, oh, the people, my dear, you because some
this is some
to the sense.
Since I minimize the minimum Basila remnants kakra or betos, but I'll say to be clear, Craneme, yet yes, yes, sanity, or would there be to me, obi me who no be me kicker, said the Ekano, or obi me who no be kicker. It's a idea, nay, Susan, I think say shall say and day around 2000, but from the 90s below the nay, very, very hectic. Ne wo ebuso na ma me ne kra bo se ne ya kofa blade ni edwudwiri wo ma mi o ni edwudwiri ni tunyi na ho ne ya ni sase be ye o ni apam ne ya bra wa bre sisimu ye wo ye skills mu enso wa ko enoma intade we sie asotro kra bia papa kra abuse kra ni no ma ni nyina na kakra ne nyina wa ko na obi na obi so te me de sa na se bi na kumase ne ka wo fa wo ho nti no ye
Ofabe wa mamedia. Bombardier, bidi manusi no. Bidi manusi no. Bombardier, abusunya bi on, abusunya bi ano.
Ne mapa
abusunya bi ano. Bombe, wo de mame fo manusi na me ko
papa se de ba ko kane asa na ne ba kra school bizo dua. We nyina ye bodansem.
Bombardier, I think say eno na ma ebi mu, nipa bi asa wo ye responsible. Wo ye adwuma, wo ye bema, wo ko fa obi baba, wo ne na nyimba ko mienu enkra bam. Ko pa adwuma ye na hwe enkra no. Oh, no, and me papa I'm not trying to say me calm, but it's stupid sometimes I cannot contain it. Say, you back here say what? I was 7. Say, I no say. Obiane ne papa. We are proud no. You be say what yes. Say dear pa na say oh yeah. Also person usua adepam. Ye do akoto adepam amu apon ho. When ya bema no also otwika. Ya talk card ya ma. Sprinter, go to Google type how much does it cost? Sprinter, from a mem to wake on take and fat, on take up. What did you reading and say? Now I got to say, Mimi to her, Mimi some questions question for no one say, Mimi some questions question for a bra. A month forward was when come fra. If you was quite a show mono, yeah, the name of
so oh, in Cranana, baby,
money, give me a money. Obi wa wa Jimmy ma Jimmy enu kunu no nko na omo ho no omo meye ajafa ayisha there be a problem na me papa o say o ma begu fio ho to kaka na ye begi esika te say there wa wu nipa papa so ni ma nyina ye for pe obi a hwe obi a do ye nurse o ye ne law school o call law school eti me dey fa topic we me nka ho asem bi me dey pa dey eso obi a ne dey say obi a wabusua for ton wabusua ko nyina ton o mu fie and I do a better brochra and yeah would the cat kona kopi omuka but me no menya sa chance ni bi and me kwa no buy so ya bi omo nimbo bono ya di bi kwa koto right to dream ya di bi demo ya ti omuka enya ha na ya beka what we do for other people in our family but omo a jimie ni jimie ni kono ni koko ameka na no koko nya me papa mo wo fa ase fo ko ya koko na kwa koton sam ka safo we say me mehwe me hwe wo na me fie bi wo ho no ma me kan na man for entiase me de me no minim all the documents are there me call Ghana me papa yi bibia de akere me and I appreciate him me fa je hwe koko na dan kwa fa double man ka say koko no me nya kra me kan ina to agu na me de ayade because in fact obi ani so na ye de aye ntino de me kan na say Bombardier oma eye oma there's a difference between oma and wo fase for no emutwe omo am ye wo fase for no eye berman na oba ne die berman wo in fan that's the question also betumi aye japade ma ne man na ye nyina ho atoye wo ba brochire a that's not how it is kwase broni ne on fa ne man ni agro o kwase broni o wo ne man mienu a ne man no hwe wo mo e make sure say wo ye busuani a mako abrofo party a obi adidi wie no obia ade na you can say obia de na yi den obia de ne card etwetwa mako abrofo party a ye family me former company bi a no ye family obia de ne card etwetwa ye Ghana unkwa na ye bibia ababa begu so na ase unkwa wo bresa no ye besre so
and the yeah cry say obi will know what not or the battle or musa femishi
over there someone make you say and we say me no me
conform grass and woman and
say no asama make you say no say me can say me say emem ho na me come school no obi anto me be me papa na me hu bi enu ti na o kan me ka bi no anopa tututututu akwa ne nyare kwa na ne de na besi wo pepra Mr Pepra obey ye de ne to na me papa so kiki no akoyi sika na odia and I was asking him questions say agena every single day obi ko wo ne ba na odia beto eso ya ye tie omo tim patam me hu say obi a o so enya hwe edimpa ewo ana say omo de fi me papa so e de aba because da bia akra bi hu ye ne ya me ka twa mo say no ne hu ye ne ya nipa na owo no omo fa no go say ma obia wa wo be ya wo so do ato me no because me te wono me obia mfo obia ba me to me ikita mi suban ko e bia na nipa no kwaso kita ni suban ko e do tina me mpe awo me manyina me de omo ato me ho me ho I don't want to say me papa na de na koto me papa na afei na daddy me dia kwa ya to birthday woman say e jimisem e ma me that Masa, I scam Jimmy 7 debate my car. No, me go me anytime I'm ready for topic baby. And some of my being na me Jimmy Sam, abodam sam, inquest sam, any friendly man sam, any Jimmy Sam say what ya na what one away. Abodam sam. Would ma BBC now because say more funny pepra owu ye no. If you know ya twabia mamo asase ye sit mu dia ma abusuafo mu ba ye hwe mo na me ko fondo no oni wa wo ye be ma say wo tua tadua na beka say we e ye media na hwe so wo de uti be ko ewe ko fia
obotu wodi 77 wonya ni papa nto ba ko kra e ya rose
e nya kwasa sem obi ne papa wo no okko kuma se kra onya ba bi na ya ti fie na bo
no wo kra wo se wo de for emergency kra na ya sha se wo ni abra akra ne mami ete on papa nche ya omusu no na ene ye ka ye kogu eye ni na o mami wardrobe mu nyina ye be se atade ne o papa dia entuma ne o papa dia na ye be bu se kra wo free o
papa dia me papa me nana o wuye o kwa ni dem o every ye bia pepa ho obi anu a okom me nana o kwa doma ni fie abrosan wudru o ko kan say kwaku nya me kwanta ho ba bi opuni krom a ultra that shelling station abrosan bi si o almost the bed 1915 ena so ni papa ena de ma tio ni papa ena ewu ye na ode ma na abedru ne so ena ya preserve mi papa mo from wo kra de kakra bi mi ma me mo do mo ye kakra mi papa mo no sa doma ho no so doma fo mo ne eden ade na fo no nti omo na tima a preserve sa efie na wo but o ba afo me gogo so no ma mi papa mo ayi wo no oh masa it's think masa me room abuso fo bi ani ma se I mean papa for me trauma bobo yes will be the bobo the one na ye mi papa mo wo fa se panyini bobo on any papa crack business or the kind
from next week
I so we say to me kan okre na ye jai wo be nya ofa kwa me wo da bia wo tia ofa kwa me wo ti how minim how japadi a wa ye no you can't say or to no test say humanism wo fa wa betra break almost a year umko ajapade kwa unye bi so tia e kan humanism
o de akosi enko de
e da fa ma wo abusu afo no mo say no
yempo ha papa smali beji no yempo ha obi anka se bi yempo ha papa smali say wakoda na waje ni konso no de na de nti obi aka at least obi aka nti one ka say ma yempo ha about 4:30
boy
late in UK 10:30 na bo nti yende wa nti nyamo free next week me catch papa yemfa sa some of you sitting mu no maybe e koso a ye hwe a amema de ye but constitution na hu say no be bu amema be so a say be e baller I say to me eliminate nti yen hwe from next week yen topics a ye be hwe amema bi a ye bibi say female genital mutilation ne ye kotwa ba say bi na onye feelings bi na ye say amema no maybe wa constitution na hu say no maybe wa entire but the yen so the maintain nti next week ye be some of the customs and traditions another traditional practice yeah man be normal no na ya hwe na ya hu be I think say listeners will like to have some kind of a mixture of
but Maria mon fa topic we nka ho ayi ukọ brekuma ye wo fie bi si honom ye ya dwe say ye bu fie na to agu man come on ye wo honom papa bi minim ye se be ma me otutu ntuma kakaka bi abegyina ho say efie we no godu bi hwem na yem pene ma mumtu efie bibi chem na mutu a mube say
I remember if you more a pot of gold, almost some pot of gold, no, so
when you know if you come nipa ye pese ye sina almost gold wo mtino say ye tu a ye bewu
I benewana
Bombardier obosom foni o
was it
obosom foni na me umami akwenya se na wo kase galamsey no one tenia ye papa lan eka
I
uhwe
next week
just a quick me ma link no eye
what someone is sending me 5.8
if obi awo GTP no ope ne policy ne initiative on galamsey na eye cluster 5.3 natural resource management
okay
and so the infamienu be galamsey ne irresponsible and illegal mining na ɔde nhyehyɛeɛ so a ɔde ba bɛgu akwan mu a ɛde akwanya bɛma obi bia ɔpɛ sɛ wotu efi no gudie no nhyehyɛeɛ a ɔde gu akwan mu na ɛnkɔnkɔdi party parachisifoɔ bi because ɔno ɔmfa political party nti wonyɛ political party chairman ɛnka ho bɛka sɛ wogye concession wogye nsase wokɔ akɔtu ahyɛ amanfoɔ so ahyehyɛ wɔ mu nneɛma a ɔmode yɛ yɛba bɛ streamline a unify the processes na yɛde manage yɛ natural resources no nti
that's it. I was for and
baby ayi nyina ye betumi akotie bi why
aye huma sɛ ma share wo hwɛ kwantufoɔ
wo ofa kwabe bragana na kosi dama ofa asefo wo na support ofa asefo
na nesika anya emre amaye prescription ni de
Bombardier na jaye sana Friday aja na
mami pon wie mi wie meja mo mami pon officially mi wie mesa opimu nyina ba mo me kwan
o me sabu safo asem we de me nyan kan wie
wo de akosi mi wie mesa bi mami officially
na ebu asem office e da so ye dwuma o Ghana na kwesi ni abrehu
that's really you but yeah put mami nye inclusive officially na papa man taking off record na matumaka the aka no so echiro no Alex gwado akanda no 20 ebusafo ha na ye de adwumadi ni si na efiada Bogyae eba parliament said the only Tuesday to Thursday de na ye kan se bamaso ene na eba parliament obi efrim bibia be kasa se ya chose de asha komum na no ka ni nyina ye Ghana ho do ne asetire mu ye pese ye nya ekwan ye bebo ebana bibia nso akoso me se ene mo fili ye keka ensem a mo nso no akobie ebusasem nso a mo face the same thing enti ene akontrol se ka education ye betuma church ensem mu panelists for nso buy nso omadwa agum kama enti ye dam asem mo kosuti from Tuesday to Friday any other programs bia ye wono akontrol radio no kan hu se akontrol radio no enye radio nko a eno mapi wom se wo pese wo ye kan se wunya MC na wabeye bia se woto badin ana se bia oye party bia na se bia oye wedding ana se awade ansa ne meka no any adore ni bibia keka ho Papa Smiley musomfo ne nnuanom any part of Europe and they say Europe they training there mo amunim baby a obecross English channel no wo Germany wo Estonia Lithuania Ukraine crowd obeba ho enti no mun contact Papa Smiley obeba adwuma no den consul ebebo nwum papa ebeka tally to the occasion no papa nyum no se nye ye nyum no ya onkobo disco bia wo ho no kama enti uba Facebook so a uba se ye movies ne ade your YouTube so platform and your Telegram baby social media bia ye ho ko Twitter as say your friend X no na ubo AK a ubo wa control video na ade subscribe na share we repost here e be call friends and families wo any adam obi bia na omuso abeti akonyefo radio ni bi nti mo amwo efidie sukwa mo nyanko Twitter no as say friend X no monko download dia na say monko upload download the app no e wo Play Store any say wo so app so Apple Store ko na faka wo phone ho na yenyina ne yenko enim na bibia so kama iti papa me da say ne de so ma yakonya onso otimama ye so abetena konwuma ye di ni kakankra di mo amwo so nyina mo so mo hwe ebemi wa ne ye ni ho a no so no enye hu wo betena se na wo nita nyina adwene nyansa na edi adwuma nti na bibia so akokama nti nyame bo a etiefo Yapon officially Yapon nti dia ka nyina ne eno de eye of the records. Iti enuanom ya points ano na afidie mesaba na mabejamo.
We are radio, and this is Aquento 4 Radio. We are radio, and this is Aquento 4 Radio.